with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Chasman 9 doesn't step out of line. His content's sound mature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports us also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're strict up across the board, we charge the ward because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton, burping, leaning, ban, it matters not if Andrew fan his chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bag, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday the 3rd of November 2024. I hope you're all doing very well indeed, hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. Personally, I had a quite robust weekend, I feel like. I enjoyed my detox day from Phil. Like, aside from, like, I went quite early in the morning in my time anyway. It was like 8:30 in the morning. I was up quite early on Saturday. And I went into my members Discord and I kind of caught up on Phil's antics from... Oh, sorry about that. I caught up on Phil's antics from, oh look, it's a fucking empty chair. How professional. He goes live and then immediately shows his live empty chair with nothing on it. Fucking hell. But yeah, yeah, well, I mean, as I say, I went and woke up on Friday, Saturday morning, just to basically, you know, quickly check in the members Discord or whatever and see what Phil was up to on Friday night and how things went for him on Friday night. But apparently banned a whale and all that shit, you know what I mean? We'll kind of cover that a wee bit on this pre-bingo thing, you know, before I start the bingo. But yeah, literally my Saturday was blissfully free of anything DSP related. I didn't think about DSP at all on Saturday. I didn't think about nothing. I thought about anything else but DSP. And honestly, guys, it's so good just to fucking detach yourself sometimes from this kind of crap. You know, it really is. You know, like Phil Burnell is a real fucking insufferable piece of shit, as we all know. So, and sometimes it's hard to kind of, you know, get away from it, because he is here practically every day. You know. So any chance you get to fucking get a wee braver from Phil, you know what I mean, I would say seize it. You know, and that's what my Saturdays are for. Thank God for that.
Any nominice IC's tip £2.50. Oh great. Another day I lower my level to tune into this stream. I'll grab new radiator fluid.
I wonder who that could be. Thank you, I thank you, Anya, how do you say a fucking name? Because you fucking butchered a name. Any nominousosis. Just thank you very much for that, yeah. Yeah. Cheers, I wonder who's that drinking the radiator fluid in the corner, but thank you very much for the tip. Hope you're doing well, hope you're enjoying your weekend as well. I've got myself a drink as well. I've got myself a big old bottle of Desperado to enjoy, so there we go. I'll be drinking alongside you, although I'm not sure if it's better than your radiator fluid or not. I'll have to wait and see. I've not compared them yet. I'm assuming mine's is better, you know what I mean? But then again, I've never tried your radiator fluid, so for all I know, the radiator fluid is like nectar from the gods. Who knows? But yeah, interesting weekend for Phil Burnell. He banned a prominent whale on Kick. And also, he's been spending on WWE Champions again, $1,605 so far spent on the latest WWE Champions event. And that's obviously that's so far. It'll probably keep climbing more and more and more as Phil keeps going through his recent, you know, Kick money that was given to him. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing future updates from TJ on this particular amount of whaling in the game. I don't think there's anything new since then. Nah, it's not. Okay, cool.
So big ups to TG Gamebox for that. By the way, I was catching up there. So today, so TG Gamebox was actually on, that being said, on Saturday. I've been catching up with it today, and I've been enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying it. I've been watching it bit by bit. You know what I mean? They went for like 2.5 hours almost. Enjoying the show or whatever. But it's always good to get TJ on Detractors. Streaming with some capacity, sharing his own knowledge and wisdom when it comes to WWE Champion stuff and debunking Phil's lies and bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's a good wee show. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good for LT had played a clip from Phil. And TJ is explaining why Phil's full of shit for saying that particular thing, things like that, so because that being said, for a robust Saturday show, I couldn't join. As I said, I was detoxing from Phil on Saturday. I couldn't join live, but I've certainly been enjoying today, a day later, whatever, and enjoying the show they put out on Saturday, so catching up on demand. You guys, if you guys want to check it as well, if you've not seen it either, if you want to check out That Being Said's Saturday show with TJ, the link to it is in the channel, so there we go. The link to it is in the chat, so there you go. So yeah, Phil is wheeling away in WWE Champions again once more. Poem Josh had an interesting take relating to the WWE Champions account. DSP told Craig about his Champions account and said, quote, "I had it all ready to go, all I had to do was send it," end quote. After that side-scrolls interview. And again during a DSP Asks It Craig interview. This implies that DSP had all the information saved, organised and ready to send, but there's one problem with that. During his coming clean story about Champions, which happened between both events, he said he couldn't show and didn't have the evidence of his account anymore because he no longer had his old phone to access it anymore. Here is where your "I sold the account" lie comes in from Phil. It's just another lie to cover for the previous lie of saying he spent all night of piecing together a document of all his accounts for Craig. If he followed his long winding story, not only did he sell it down for the Raptors account, he also made a new account to play and spend money on. It makes zero sense. It's lies to cover lies on top of lies, all to not just say, "I spent the money I told you was for bills on mobile games." It's a good point when it gets broken down that clearly. It's a good fucking point. Phil's either lying then or lying now, or is lying both times, essentially, but there you go. Of course, Phil's Halloween event, I'm not sure if I actually covered this or whatever, but Phil's Halloween events have actually been getting less and less popular ever since he got booted from Twitch. 2021, he got $547. 2022, $497. 2023, last year he was ill, so nothing. And this year, with the added bonus of kicking everything else, 473. And I might be wrong, but I feel like 2021 and 2022 was tips only. I might be wrong though in that capacity, I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like 2021 and 2022 is tips only for these numbers. And 2024 is everything combined. Memberships, super chats, super stickers, kick subs and all that crap, everything. And he still got less with everything combined than he got in tips the previous times around Halloween marathons. So this resurgence in popularity that Phil wants to fucking pretend he's going through, this, oh, my renaissance, my channel, my rejuvenation, I've reborn again or whatever. If that was really true, then why is the big special events he does not getting the popularity he feels like it should be getting? It doesn't seem to make sense, does it? When Phil, 2021, 2022, the internet hated him still partly, but he was getting more support. But it doesn't really add up, does it? It doesn't really correlate. One more wee thing, this clip here. I think this happened during the podcast and it just completely slipped under the radar, I think. I completely blanked on this, I think, at the time. Phil goes from immediately thanking his audience for the incredible support they've given him to then instantly shaming them for not supporting him.
Do something like, right? These things are becoming possible because of your levels of support, and I really appreciate that. Speaking of which, we have had absolutely no support whatsoever yet tonight. Zero. And I've been broadcasting for about 30 minutes. Zero support tonight. Not a super chat, not a super sticker, not a tip, not a membership, not a gifted membership, not a sub, and not a gifted sub. But FYI, I now have animations for every single contribution type.
Wow, that'll fucking,
right?
That will really save the fucking stream, won't it? Jesus Christ. I can't believe the audacity of it all, to go, if it practically in the same breath, guys, your increased support you've given me has been incredible for my life and all that shit. And then immediately segueing into, guys, by the way, that incredible support you've given me previous streams, I would like more of that shit today, right fucking now. What the fuck? You know, it's like, you're not owed anything, Phil. You're not entitled to this. You like to believe you are entitled to it, but you're not fucking really. Jesus, man. But yeah. Anyway, all that goes into our final wee thing to cover before Phil does his podcast. Phil goes nuclear on top one donator and gets banned for backstabbing him saying detractor memes. In case you're not aware, there's a person called Void who was on Phil's kick side of things, who has given Phil Burnell probably about $1,000 worth of support, mainly through memberships. Well, not memberships, but subs. He's been gifting subs like crazy. You know, so he's one of the top whales on kick for Phil Burnell. But Phil wasn't very happy with their behaviour and antics. And so Phil's like, you know what? Banned.
So, I need to raise money in order to save my ass from these state taxes out of nowhere that came up out of nowhere. So people come out, we're supportive of Phil, let's cheer, let's up, let's tip. They do it, great. Now I'll get past the state taxes, but now federal tax. Oh, now you owe more because you made more money.
Listen to this. Congrats on the Zilla goal. I noticed you recently increased fast food intake dramatically with new goals. Are you bound?
You may have seen this. This was part of the podcast before, or whatever, you know. Oh, God. I still think this looks fake as fuck.
Webcam, it's not very clear.
This looks like he's lifting a fake fucking foot. Like, how in the hell? It's weird. It honestly feels like he's lifting a fake foot or something. Or he's like strangely double jointed or something. Like, this does not seem like a real thing to me. You know what I'm saying? It seems fake. Like he's got some sort of prosthetic fucking leg to pretend he's lifting up on camera. I don't know, it's weird to me. I've always found this clip bizarre.
And I haven't had a flare-up of in like...
Let's watch it again.
5 years. And I know you probably can't see it very well because this is a 1080p webcam. It's not very clear. You probably can't, you can't even tell from that shot at all. My foot is incredibly swollen. You cannot tell from what I wanted to show you there. It's about, I'd say about 1.5 times the chubbiness of my other foot. It's swollen up out of nowhere.
Go. Anyway, let's fast forward to after the podcast part, because that's when the good stuff happens. Also, what's this bit here? This is like an old clip of him eating.
But I'm not. It's only once a week that I'm eating this stuff, you see?
Right, here comes the drama stuff.
That is as the same as a sniper.
I have a trophy system. That's impossible. I have a trophy system and the grenade still killed me. How did that make any sense? I had a fucking trophy system and the grenade still killed me. What is going on? Alright. I've had enough. I've had enough of this fucking guy. I'll take care of it right now. I'm so tired of fucking people trying to cause drama. I'm so fucking tired of it, and I'm not gonna fucking have it. I'm just not. Really, all I want to do is play games and have fun. You have drama queen bitches on the internet causing problems. I've had it. Here, I'm gonna fuck this. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Right now, Void is streaming, and he's trying to get my other supporters in his chat, like Rend, who's been a huge supporter over here, and he's talking all kinds of shit about me. Yeah, Rend, dude, I've had it with this shit. That guy, I don't know what his problem is. I have no issue with Void at all. Last few days, he's coming in here, and every single stream, he's negative. He's like, oh, so you're gonna do co-op with Kino Casino and not with viewers? Oh, so now all of your supporters are on disability, and that's why they're paying you today, because they're all got their disability checks and shit. That
Lol, that's kind of funny. Detractor memes for the win.
might be true. He's saying awful shit, okay? And it's constant. It's not like he did it once. He's been doing it like every day. So this morning I said, dude, you can't do that in the chat. So now he's trying to get you in the chat to convince you that I'm a bad person and shit. Like, what is going on? That guy, I don't know what the fuck his problem is. And I've been nothing but, Void, I've been nothing but fucking nice to you. Nothing but nice to you. And
So, and I love the screenshots. The screen capture says what voice responds. Like I said, one line and nothing else, and I think the line he said was about the welfare checks. You know, the one line that Void was guilty of was saying, "Oh, I guess well, you know, something along the lines of like the welfare checks came in today or whatever." And Void's even saying, "Ask Rend." I said one line and nothing else.
I've had enough. So you're either gonna act like a normal fucking human, or you're gonna get the fuck out of my community. You're trying to be toxic and shit? Yeah, Void, that's a fucking insult. Not all of my viewers are on disability paying for my contributions with disability checks. That's insanely insulting. Insanely fucking insulting to say.
But also kind of, you know, partially true, which is, you know, Phil, it's a kind of fact that some of your viewers are on welfare, or disability welfare, you know what I mean? And it's also a fact that some of them funnel a good bit of money to you, thinking that you need it more than they do. Because apparently your disability-free life is worse off than theirs are.
Hey. Oh. Seriously. What are you saying? Fuck him. You know what? Fuck him. He's gone. Seriously, I can't take this shit. I can't have him saying this awful stuff. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever.
Kind of weird, you know, hearing that without, you know, that being said. Short. it's weird seeing that now without Steve fucking dying of laughter. That's like the raw one. That's, in case people are ever curious where it came from, like the raw format, that's where it came from, the raw. I'll rewind it just so you guys can see, but yeah, that clip originated from there.
He's gone. Seriously, I can't take this shit. I can't have him saying this awful stuff. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit. Your toxic shit is not welcome on my fucking streams, ever. And now he's in there. He actually had Rend in there in the chat. Now, Rend has been one of my biggest supporters on K. Rend, he brought you in and he's saying nasty shit about me, right? I've said nothing bad about this guy. Literally 3-4 days in a row.
So hold on a second here. Is this Void in Phil's chat saying these things here? Or is this Void on his own stream, in his own chat, typing here? Because it seems like Phil is punishing Void for some things he is saying outside of Phil's own content, which, if you recall, is something that Phil did not want to punish Derek for, because the things he was doing, which are so weird, was not happening within his own community.
In the chat. Now, Rend has been one of my biggest supporters on K. Rend, he brought you in and he's saying nasty shit about me, right? I've said nothing bad about this guy. Literally 3-4 days in a row he's been like.
So hold on. So Void is saying all these things on his own stream outside of Phil's content, but because Phil catches wind of it, he punishes Void because of it. But remember, Phil did not want to ban Derek because of things, the awful things that Derek was doing didn't happen within Phil's own streams and community, so why would he bother with that? He can't control what people do outside of his own streams and community, you know, or whatnot. But here he is punishing Void for things he is doing outside of Phil's streams.
Like this. I don't know what his problem is. I think he's talking with the wrong people. He's probably talking to Doody, and he's probably talking to other detractors, and they're going over there, and they're making this guy act this way. And I don't know what it is. But, I mean, it's supposed to be a positive community, and he's coming in here saying awful things about stuff, you know? And now I get a tip, and someone's like, just so you know, Void now has your supporters in his chat, including Ren, and he's talking, saying negative things about you.
So Void has in his chat. Void has this in his chat, outside of your streams, outside of your community, and apparently, according to your own fucking narrative, Phil, you don't care what happens and what other people do outside of your streams. You only care about other people trying to bring it into your own streams. But here you are, making a big stink about what's happening with one of your supporters on their own streams.
And so what he's trying to do is stir up drama so that people will basically not support you anymore. What the fuck? And by the way, I literally just went over there and became a paid sub of his.
Thanks for the money, dummy. Is he live yet? God, he is. Oh, fuck me. I didn't realize he was live, my bad. Let's get him on pause. Let's just put him on some pause. Nope, don't want to go full screen. Is this permanently bright green? It's not okay. It cycles between bright green. Okay, anyways. The bright green background is just so obnoxious. Bloody hell. But yeah, let's just make sure he's on 1080p by default, and let's make sure as well that he's on 1.5 speed by default, and we'll enjoy watching the rest of us the rest of his meltdown clip. FRP says, holy shit, my youngest has very sensitive feelings, but compared to Phil, my son has the thickest skin ever. Yeah, Phil's skin is so goddamn, you know, thin, it's practically transparent. It's opaque. And Ronan says, Rend is more worried about taking care of Phil and reporting to him instead of taking care of his son, Donnie. Oof, jeez. Oof. And Campbell Dutchman saying, hey chat, did you miss anything big? No, Cat's not been on screen yet, so you didn't miss anything big, nah. We haven't started the bingo yet, I'm just going through kind of pre-bingo things where I'm covering things that happened in between the last bingo, like Phil having a meltdown and, you know, about Void, you know. So once we're finished this compilation from LJ about Phil's meltdown and Void, we'll then begin bingo because Phil's on pause, ready to go, but yeah. You haven't really missed much now, just like WWE Champion stuff as well and all that jazz. This is the Void meltdown though, yeah, this is the Void meltdown.
Because he's my first paid sub, so I said, here, I'm going to go back. You just got your monetization. I'm going to become a paid sub of yours. And it's like, what the fuck, man? So I can't have the drama, dude. I can't have it. I've had enough. I'm 42 years old. I don't have time for drama. I'm supposed to be playing.
What does your age have to do with things, Phil? Like, why is that meant to be a pertinent point in the subject? You could be fucking 20 years old. But wouldn't the point still be the same? About you trying to avoid drama? Is drama only for people that are under 40? So you cannot be dealing with drama because you're exceeded the age limit of drama? I don't get why the age is a fucking irrelevant factor in this particular argument of yours, Phil.
Playing Call of Duty, but I have to stop playing now in order to deal with this? No, I don't. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to have someone going behind my back, talking shit, trying to cause problems. So
It happened outside of your streams though, Phil. You were determined not to punish Derek because their antics and behaviour all happened out with your streams and outside of your content. You always fucking said Derek was so well behaved and such a valuable member of the community whenever he was in your chats. There was no signs of nasty behaviour from Derek or whatever. But here is you going mental at Void because they're having their own streams on their own channel and you're not liking the things that he is saying on there about you. Why is Derek getting a free? So you only banned Derek because Kino fucking threatened to fucking, you know, he was basically blackmailed you into it, you know, saying if you don't fucking ban Derek, then we can't support us anymore. Your tune changed awfully fucking fast, Phil, but you still don't understand why it was your responsibility. Yeah, see how it makes no sense. Phil defended a paedophile harder than he defended Void, and Void gave him over $1,000 in a short span of time.
why do you think people have stabbed you in the back? Because I'm an easy target. Because I'm an easy target with really no way to retaliate, being that I'm a public persona. And so many people have treated me so shittily in my life, and they know that. And they know that basically I have no way to retaliate against anything. So why not, right? If you can get personal gain by stepping on someone's back and crushing them, why not? And by the way, we got someone stupid on YouTube I'm banning right now as well. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. Ren, you were over there, right? So what's going on over there? I want it from someone who was in the chat. Is that what's going on over there? Because I can't believe that Void said that in the chat this morning. The disabled thing is fucked up beyond belief. He would say fucked up stuff like that. And he thinks that's funny. It's like, that's something that's a blatant insult to a fan base. Yeah, I think Ahmad banned him because he said it again. Here, I'm unbanning him. I think Ahmad banned him because he said it again. It was butthurt about not playing with you. I don't think he understands that the precautions you need to take in order to getting a community play due to detractors. Yeah, I'm literally not even against it. I would have done it if it wasn't for I make the lobby and then everyone fucking jumps in the lobby that's a troll and ruins it. I've done it. I've been here and done this before. I've been doing this for 16 years. You understand me? 16 years. I know what works and what doesn't. I know what my detractors can ruin and what they don't, right? So I don't know where the drama is coming in here, right? I don't get it. I really don't understand it. Can I fucking play games and not have to get messages from people that people are talking shit about me in other chats, that people are trying to tell my big supporters that I'm an asshole? Can we stop? I'm 42. I'm not putting up with it anymore. Like, it's tremendous that I'm even putting up with this. I should be playing the game right now. And instead, this is in a video and on a stream. This is a waste of time. You're right. You will take the ban. You're absolutely right. You will take the ban. You'll take the ban hard right in your fucking ass. Get the fuck out. Yeah, Void, you are being disingenuous. You're 100% being disingenuous. Because you came in here this morning and you insulted all of my fucking supporters. Publicly. And you're like, oh, we're not allowed to use that meme. It's not a meme, it's an insult. Where did you hear the meme? A detractor. So why would you use it in the chat of the people who get insulted by when you say that? All right.
WWE Champions is also a detractor meme, but Phil uses it all the time. See, it's like one rule for him and another rule for everyone else.
Well, I'm telling you, someone tipped me, and in the tip said, just so you know, over in Void's chat, he's saying negative things about you to Ren.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And to try to get Ren to not be your supporter anymore. I'm serious. This is what just happened. No, Void, stop it right now. What you're saying is so stupid and tremendously dumb. You insulted all of my supporters this morning. Admit it. Stop.
Phil keeps moving the goalposts here because every time fucking Void debunks him, Phil keeps coming back to, oh, but he said the mean detractor meme about welfare checks for my audience, whatever. And Void admitted that, yeah, I said one thing and that was it.
Stop trying to pussyfoot around it and be like you didn't. You absolutely fucking did it. 100%. You! Yes, you! You said a bad thing, and instead of owning it like you should, be like, alright, I said it. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult your friends. I shouldn't have said I went too far.
Friends? Phil, not your friends.
Instead you're trying to say it's not an insult. Yes, it is. No one's stupid. Yes, Ren, you're right. What's happening, just so everyone knows, all right? These last few weeks have been very good for me on Kick. Very good, all right? We've got a group of people over there that like me streaming over there. They're supporting me in droves. I'm getting tons of subs and gifted subs. It's helped me a lot. I just got paid, all right? I made a lot of money. This is great. It's helping me. It's supporting me and my family. So now what's happened is my detractors are targeting the people who are supporting me on Kick and trying to pit them against each other and trying to do fucked up stuff.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
You know, I'm not even involved. I'm literally not even involved, right? I'm just sitting here playing Call of Duty. I have nothing to do with it. But this is what I do. This is exactly what they do. And then I'll find out later, weeks later, oh, are you aware that one of your biggest supporters now is hanging out with your detractors? No, why are they doing that? I don't know what's going on. Oh, because your detractors talk to them and talk shit about you, and now they're with them, and now
So are you trying to imply, Phil, that your community are not allowed to talk to people you don't like? That seems quite controlling of you, doesn't it?
Just convince them to not support you anymore. I have nothing to do with any of this. This is childish bullshit to me. You understand? If you like my content, if you enjoy my streams, if you want to see them continue, please support them. All right? If you're into drama and hang out with a bunch of schoolyard bullies, which is all they are, they think, see, we can bully Phil from behind the scenes. He won't even know about it. You just gotta stop this shit. Just stop it. It's nonsense. Okay? Void. Maybe eventually I'll get around to being able to do some lobbies with people. I wouldn't even want to do a lobby with people right now anyway. I'm trying to learn the game. I'm trying to do all the unlocks.
But isn't everyone trying to learn a game at the same time? It could be fun, but Phil's not wanting to fucking do a lobby system with his fucking fans because he feels like he has to get better at the game. Phil does not want to get shown up and be embarrassed and humiliated by his audience in a community night. Phil needs to try and fucking make sure he feels super confident that he's going to crush everyone and own everyone and be the fucking MVP of every fucking game. The last time Phil had a community night, somebody embarrassed him in Street Fighter 6 and showed him up and kept fucking crushing him. And Phil said that is not the point of these streams. He has to fucking make sure that he is super confident when he's playing a game with his fucking fans before he even entertains the notion of doing some sort of community night.
Trying to do the early shit, you understand? I'm not a full-time Call of Duty player who I'm playing countless Call of Duty streams. I'm trying to get enjoyment out of the game while I can in the early stages. Maybe in a few weeks, when things calm down, we've got the unlocks, maybe then, oh yeah, let's do a lobby, let's get the community in here, and we can figure out a way to do it, right? It's not even on my mind right now. So why you're so upset that I'm not doing it, I don't understand. This is not something I've ever done. I haven't done it in many, many years, actually. You think this guy's name's
This is
LD?
how you don't play. Don't play.
Let's see if this worked.
This is how you don't play.
Wow, this guy's a genius.
This is how you don't play.
This is great. Just keep saying it. No, say it more. It makes you look more intelligent the more you say it. So just keep saying the same thing. I mean, you look so smart.
This is how you don't play.
Here you go. Say it again. Come on, man. You're a genius.
This is how you don't play.
Yeah. Yes. The intelligence. Can you take
Disney
it?
tries an unhealthy lifestyle.
Yes. Yes. Say it.
Unhealthy lifestyle.
Yes. My
You
God.
ugly, dude. Why you always eating fast food, man?
People are the
What's with your
fucking
daughter
idiots.
Leanna, man? You always eating some fast food.
You
man.
always eating some fast food, yo. Yo, you're eating some shove your face with burgers, yo.
Because the detractors will try to ruin it. You understand? Like, that's also why the detractors are trying to get people upset that I'm not doing it, because they want to show up and ruin it. I've been here, done this a zillion times. Like, I know how it works. You know what I mean? It wasn't born yesterday. So I think people should just relax, okay? Really. I mean, they need to relax and just enjoy life and stop talking to detractor losers. I want you to think about this. Some people are on the internet creating content for people to watch and enjoy. Others are literally sitting there hate watching and trying to convince people not to enjoy content that they find enjoyable. Who do you think are the better people on planet Earth right now? People who want...
Phil, that is not a sign of who the better person is. You know, like, you're an arsehole, Phil. You know, I think we can all agree Phil Brown's an arsehole. I'm an arsehole as well. I'll admit it, I'm an arsehole. You know, I've got good intentions, I like to think, you know, but overall I'm probably an arsehole, you know. That is not the fucking sign of what a good human being is, Phil. Or the kind of content they create on YouTube dictates, you know, what they are. Like, some of the worst people on the planet, the content they created, you would never have imagined there would have been such villains. But the British people in the audience, for all the Brits here, think about Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Savile, you know, was a much beloved figure, you know what I mean? He was such a... He gave so much, all the time and attention and money and all that shit as well, and, you know, a lot of good causes and that. Turns out he was a horrible human being. You know what I mean? But the content they created, oh my... But yes, I'm saying, Phil, that argument does not hold much water. The content people create does not dictate how good a person is.
To bring you entertainment and joy, or people who want to take that away from you, right? I rest my case. So I think everyone should just relax, sit back, stop with the nonsense. I don't want to hear detractor meme jokes in my chat. They're not funny. Get it? They're not. Oh, saying that all of my fans are now contributing today and I had a big day today because they got their disability checks. That's not funny.
It kind of is, actually. It's a wee bit funny. It's a little bit funny, Phil. I'm sorry, but it is. I'd like to think even disabled people kind of find it amusing. But then again, I can't speak for them. You know, I'll let disabled people speak for themselves in that regard, but I'd like to believe that they would find it a little bit funny.
At all. That's fucked up. Right? It's none of your business how anyone gets money or what they spend it on. So you don't say that shit in someone's chat. It's insulting. I don't care if it's a detractor meme or not. It's fucked up. Right? So, I've had enough of this shit and I'm not going to put up with it. You know, I give enough passes and shit where, okay, well, this person, maybe they didn't get it. And Void still hasn't apologized for it either. You know? Alright, I'm going to play the game now. And I swear to God, if I see any more drama, I'm just going to start fucking banning people myself. And that's going to be the end of it. There's going to be no unbans either. I'm not putting up with this shit. I just want to fucking operate my business and play Call of Duty.
Well, that sounds like quite the oxymoron right there. I just want to operate my business and play Call of Duty. The first half of that sentence sounded quite professional and adult, and the second half sounded like you're some sort of teenager just home from school.
I'm not putting up with this shit. I just want to fucking operate my business and play Call of Duty. I'm not the schoolyard monitor looking at people, you know, pranks on each other and shit and being nasty to each other. This is so dumb and immature and a waste of my fucking time.
Hey gangster, let me take a look. Hold on.
Oh my god, I'm so tired of this fucking stupid drama in chat. I just want to play a game, man.
All he wants to do is play games and have fun. Anyway, that was a DSP Tries It Memojis compilation from Phil's Friday. I think that's his Friday day stream. That was on the day stream from Friday. Because night stream we played Sonic or whatever, and I don't think anything happened interesting there, so there you go. Link to this compilation is in the chat if you guys are interested. Now, of course, we must now bring our attention and focus to Bingo. And it is time for Bingo. So the first number in chat I see will be the number we use for today's Bingo card. No pressure, but somebody please pick a good one because it'd be nice to get a full house today, so no pressure, but somebody pick a very good one. The very first number in chat I saw was from the Camping Dutchman who said 45. So there we go. We're going to go with the Camping Dutchman's number. And there we go. This is the bingo card we have for today's show. Hopefully it will produce the full house. If it doesn't, we can just blame them afterwards. But no pressure, Camping Dutchman. We need Phil to say and do the following. We need Phil to say, or touch his ear, sorry, him saying, oh, % business and help. The second row is Phil saying A-log, him being all siege mode, which is where he folds and crosses his arms, him saying okay, example, and day off. The third row is Phil saying content, no exaggeration, king, him being all clown mode, and him getting at least $100 in support. The fourth row is Phil repeating the same point constantly, him having dead air, him bumping a microphone, him saying voted, and people saying. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying kick, him giving the prayer hands to the camera, him saying addition, that being said, shout out that being said, and finally him saying wrong. So that is today's bingo card we have for today's show. Hopefully it will provide us with a full house, 25 out of 25 on the bingo board. We can only hope and see. Of course, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, if Phil burps, begs or snorts 10 times before he starts recording for his shitey gameplay, that gives us a free space. And if we get 100 likes on his bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. So you guys are in full direct control of one way we can get a free space, the rest are controlled by Phil and his bizarre bonnet functions. One other way you guys are in control of getting free spaces is for every 5 new or rejoining members, we get a free space for that as well, as shown below on the screen, so there we go. Aside from that, I think the only thing... Okay, one more thing of course, I keep forgetting. Make sure that you've left a comment on a community post which is linked in the description of this live stream. Why? Because at the end of the month of November, we're going to have a marble race to determine who wins half of the bingo prize fund. I know it's only $21 right now, but throughout the month of November, that bingo prize fund is going to grow more and more and more and more, with full house victories and a quarter of my YouTube income, as well as marble races, all these challenging, you know, that's why 20 of this dollars came from marbles on Friday night. So there we go. You know, hopefully by the end of the month of November, that bingo prize fund will be quite nice and beefy, and one of you guys will have a good chance of winning half of that bingo prize fund. But remember a chance though, you've got to make sure that you've had to comment on the community post, linked down below in the description. I think I've covered all the bases. Only thing left for me to do is just to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Shut your hole.
Okay, that'll do. Good luck everybody. At time bingo.
Good morning. Loud noise outside. Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? Welcome back. It is time for a brand new week of streams, and I'm excited. Today on the show, we have several interesting topics to talk about, including taking a look at my idea for the reward for this week's goals being hit. In addition, I want to do a little bit of a follow-up on a highlight video that I made for you guys during my day off that actually performed really well. And lastly, the question...
I think I know the video he's talking about. So yeah, him ranting and raving about the Twitch guy, the person in charge of Twitch, seems to have popped off 4,500 views. Yeah, one of Phil's videos went semi-viral because he got 4,500 views for it. DSP goes nuclear on Twitch CEO for his outright lies. 4.5k views, so Phil is going to bask in the glory of getting views. Remember, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about views, guys. But hey, look at that. Look at all those views he got for that one video. And Gavin Dutchman says 4,500 views is not viral. According to Phil's normal shit, it is. Yeah, we'll put it this way. Phil thinks it merits talking about again. He thinks it merits discussing it. You know, so yeah, it's viral enough for his liking, I guess.
A highlight video that I made for you guys during my day off that actually performed really well. And lastly, the question of, should I play Dragon Age Veilguard, may be answered this morning, because I've basically been challenged with watching the most cringe-worthy scene of the game. And I've been told that if I watch this scene, and I survive it, then perhaps I should play the game, but if I can't take it, then I should skip it. And that just sounds so fascinating to me. I think we actually have to take up this challenge, alright? Plus today, a full day of gameplay, including the premiere of Life is Strange Double Exposure and the continuation of the Black Ops 6 campaign. So we've got a good one in store for all of you on today's fun return episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
And we can fast forward past this shitey intro.
Well, that was fast. Hold on, I wasn't ready. I was reading chat, and I was scratching my nose, and I was doing a few things. I was like, wait a minute, wow, that intro was way faster than I remember. All right, I should have done the full intro for the beginning of the week, huh? All right, everyone, so welcome to the show. I'm DSP, and today is Sunday, the 3rd of November, 2024, my return day for the week. Schedule for this week, a little bit, not weird, but there's a day off in the middle of the week. If you remember, I told you guys that my goal is that hopefully, moving forward, every once in a while, I can have a little bit of extra time off to spend with my family and or do important stuff. That's exactly what is happening this week. Instead of doing 6 straight days of streaming, I'm going to have 4 days of streaming, then a day off, then another day of streaming, and then another day off. See what I mean? So this is going to happen a couple times over the course of this month, likely. And I hope that you guys understand. there's good reason for it. You know, I'm trying to basically now have time with my wife. That's not, hey, honey, let's spend an hour together between me running 400 errands and chores. In fact, to give you some perspective, like, that's literally what yesterday was. Even though yesterday was my day off, most of the day was spent with me running around doing errands and chores. I had to run and do grocery shopping. I had to pick up a bunch of stuff. I had to return a couple things that we had bought last week that didn't work out. We have to get our money back or do exchanges. So I'm out for like half the day. And by the time I get home, we eat dinner, and now we have like an hour or two to relax, and that's it. And that's the day off. Like, that's not much of a day off, right? So this week is a little off, but it's still going to be a great week, all right? To give you a quick summary of what you can expect. Today, it's the premiere of Life is Strange Double Exposure. I'm excited for this game for a couple of reasons. All right, the first reason is the original Life is Strange was a super fun game. It really was. It had a lot of silly characters and dialogue you can make fun of, but it had a lot of interesting, real like life decisions and choices that were kind of meaningful. The writing was pretty good. The supernatural powers of Max, who can manipulate time to try to fix things, but sometimes ending up making them worse, was a very intriguing concept at the time. The entire choose-your-own-adventure style game had been dominated by Telltale games at the time. To see a different studio take it on was actually interesting. I particularly remember that originally I was not going to play the original Life is Strange, and my viewers convinced me to try it, and I ended up absolutely loving it, okay? So, today we play the direct sequel, so I'm excited for it. Now listen, I'm well aware that this is going to have certain themes in it, right? It's going to have certain emphasis of certain stuff, and that's okay, really. Like, as long as it's done in the context of the game, and we know what we're expecting, right? It's fine. And I think that's really where a lot of people are getting misconceptions about wokeness in video game, okay? In quick summary of my opinion on this, as long as it's in context with what's going on in the game and the universe and it makes sense, then it's fine, right? The original Life is Strange was a coming-of-age story about this girl, Max, going to school, getting to this weird same-sex relationship. Was it a friendship? Was it a crush? It was hard to tell. But then there's this murder mystery.
Wait. Did he just refer to it as a weird same-sex relationship?
Getting to this weird same-sex relationship.
He did. Okay, well that's very wholesome of Phil. That's very understanding of Phil.
Life is Strange was a coming-of-age story about this girl, Max, going to school, getting to this weird same-sex relationship. Was it a friendship? Was it a crush? It was hard to tell. But then there's this murder mystery going on. And she has these strange time manipulation powers. And it all was fine. Like, not once did I think in that game, oh, this is so offensive or cringe. It was fun. It was actually a fun game. If you take an existing game universe that didn't have that stuff in it, and now you interject that stuff into the universe, that changes the whole tone and everything of the universe, that's when I feel it's out of place, you see? So, let's see today how it goes. I've heard good things about Life is Strange Double Exposure, so I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that it actually ends up being really good, really fun, well-written, interesting plot, you know? I guess we'll find out. I actually don't even know what the plot is. I haven't even looked into it. I just said, oh, direct sequel to the original Life is Strange. Sounds good, because that was my favorite one. I would say the original Life is Strange is my favorite, and Life is Strange True Colors is my second favorite. Life is Strange 2 was effing terrible. And then there was the prequel, which I didn't like because there were no powers involved, so that kind of sucked, you know? So, I'm looking forward to this today. Now, many of you may not. Many of you will be like, oh, a plot of a girl who's, you know, a certain way leaning and these certain themes. If it's not for you, that's fine.
Oh my god, Phil trying his best to understand and show compassion to people in his audience who don't tolerate homosexuality. And Phil's like, that's fine. If I have people in my chat who don't like that sort of thing, that's fine. Phil, Jesus Christ, man. Proud Ally is trying to reassure his homosexual hating audience members that it's fine for him not to like the game because of that.
A plot of a girl who's, you know, a certain way leaning and these certain themes. If it's not for you, that's fine. I get it. For me, I think I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope that you'll stick around to watch it. If not, it's cool. You can come back for one of my many other streams when we're not going to be playing this game. Yeah, by the way, I've heard that Life is Strange Double Exposure is roughly around 8 hours long. It can be a little bit longer, you can take more time with it, or in my case, I have an interactive audience, so likely it'll be a little bit longer than that, but that's about the length of the play, probably 8 to 10 hours. Okay? Cool. All right. Then tonight on the late stream, okay? 6:40, or I should say 7 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to be doing more of the Black Ops 6 campaign. Now, I've only played 2 hours of this campaign earlier in the week, like much earlier, right? And I thought it was funny. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but it's supposed to be serious. Nah, I'm sorry, dude. I thought it was funny. Like, the first mission was just, you know, kind of zany, not even that serious, and then you get into a freaking puzzle for 45 minutes, and then the first major mission is stealth. It's Call of Duty. Why it's not GoldenEye or, you know, James Bond? So why is there like heavy stealth at the very beginning?
So every single, as far as I'm aware, every single Modern Warfare game has had some stealth elements in the story campaign mode, you know? I remember playing Modern Warfare 2 quite a lot back in the fucking day. I mainly played multiplayer, you know what I mean? But when I played the campaign, there were 1 or 2 missions where there was a lot of stealth required to get through it. So if you're spotted, you gotta restart the fucking thing.
Anyway, I've had fun with it. I'm looking forward to more on the late stream tonight. I hope you'll join me for that. Tomorrow is React Day. Our next to last React Day, because guess what? DSP versus the Internet is only 2 shows away from being retired, okay? So tomorrow we'll have the clip show on DSP React, and then we'll have DSP's Retro React stream to Silent Hill 1, where we're going to conclude the playthrough of Silent Hill 1 on DSP Throwback tomorrow night, and we're going to try to determine, do we want to keep doing DSP Throwback nights once a week, or do we want to maybe put them on hold for a bit so I can focus on game releases and get through them, okay?
And by the way, guys, I want, in case if I miss things on a bingo card, please by all means let me know. I don't mean to miss things on a bingo card. I just do sometimes. Like I missed ear touch, for example, when Camping Dutchman had to let me know, remind me in the chat, and I certainly appreciate that. So, guys, if I miss things that Phil says or does on his bingo card, you have my full blessing and permission to harass the crap out of me and let me know that I'm a dumb bastard because I missed a certain thing. You know, you go for it. Yeah. As I said, I don't try and miss things. It just happens sometimes because I'm a dumb bastard.
Then on Tuesday, I think we're going to do a daytime stream of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer. And last time around, I swapped from the marksman rifle to the auto shotty, and I was tearing people up with it. So we'll probably continue with that a bit, and maybe we'll switch it up again, go to another new weapon. Maybe I'll use an assault rifle because I haven't used one in a while, and we'll continue with the unlocks and the fun. And then Tuesday night will be Life is Strange Double Exposure again on the late stream. And then we basically got like Wednesday kind of wide open. And this is where we're going to start talking today about what we want to do moving forward. Do I want to play Veilguard or not? But we'll talk about that in a minute. Like I said, I've been challenged to watch this like clip of the game and to comment on it and to determine based on that clip if this game is something that I want to play. Okay. So we're going to do that today. Maybe that'll influence my decision. I'm not sure. I guess we're going to find out. So Wednesday's kind of wide open. It could be anything. It could be the campaign of Call of Duty. It could be multiplayer Call of Duty. It could be Life is Strange. I'm not sure what I want to do on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm off. I'm not here. Thursday is actually a very busy day for me. There's appointments, but my wife and I are also going to be doing some fun stuff together. Like we want it to be our day together to do good stuff because we don't get those days too often anymore. So that's Thursday. And then Friday, I'm back. All right. Now, Friday is a weird day because number one, I'm supposed to be getting a PS5 Pro this week. A fan has donated it. Now, I don't know when it's going to ship and show up. It might ship early and I get it on the 6th. It might ship on the 7th and I might get it on the 7th, but I'm not home on the 7th. So if I'm not here to accept the delivery, maybe they'll try to redeliver it on the 8th. Now, I will be home all day on the 8th. So whenever I get this PS5 Pro, whenever it happens, it could be earlier, it could be later, I don't know. I plan on doing an unboxing right here on stream to show you the system. I want to hook it up. I want to do some testing with it. What I'd like to do is maybe play some of the bigger games that were PlayStation exclusives. Let's play Horizon Forbidden West. Let's play some of God of War Ragnarok, right? Let's push this system to its limits and pump up the graphics up to like 120 hertz, and let's see how it works, right? How smooth is it and everything. So I guess we'll see how it goes, and when I get it, that's going to be a piece of my content coming up this week. But in addition, this Friday, okay, is the release of Slitterhead, the new horror action game where it's set in Japan, by the way, and you're someone who's like a body jumping demon or something like that, and you're jumping around controlling people, and you're fighting other demons and trying to save the people while they're all being like mutated by these creatures. So it's a really interesting like horror fusion game, and I'm very interested in it. I think I want to play it, but I guess the question is, excuse me, how are we going to balance all of this? Right? I don't know. This is a lot. You know, we got 2 modes of Call of Duty I'm trying to play. Life is Strange, the possibility of Veilguard, and Slitterhead, and the PS5 Pro all in 1 week. That's a...
Hold on.
Life is Strange.
I saw potential for a thumbnail, and I don't think I'll be disappointed. Where's the eyes? Hold on. Right there. I think that might be... Hold on a second. I'd right at the corner. I wasn't sure. Did I see something there? I thought I saw something there. I was like, wait a second. Thumbnail identified. Emphasis on the dent. The problem is his fucking black shirt. His shirt is the exact same like blend as that background cloth table, you know. So this might not look good when it tries to remove the background from it because one kind of blends into the other, almost. So yeah, this might not go fantastically. Yeah, you see what I mean. It went a little bit strange. It's going a wee bit weird. I could try and restore it somehow and see if it'll work. I don't know how well it'll work. You know, we'll make the brush a wee bit smaller and then we'll see how. Can we make it work? Will it work okay? Will it know what to do? No. Jesus, man, yeah. His noodle arms. His little noodle arms. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? Fine, that'll do. Oh, no, maybe reset that. What I'm going to do is put in the normal image, the unremoved background. It's just a normal picture. I'll throw that in the memo Discord, and maybe somebody can have a good go at trying to make the arm look better. Oh, for God's sake. But yeah, there we go. I mean, there you go. It's in the member Discord anyway. But yeah, but mainly it's a face. So it's a face is the main thing. Phil's dumbass fucking me face he makes. That was the whole selling point of this particular thumbnail potential thing for me.
The possibility of Veilguard and Slitterhead and the PS5 Pro all in 1 week. That's a lot to do. So let's see how it goes, and we'll go from there. No, we're not doing. See, that's the thing. Kyle says no fighting games. When exactly will we be doing them? You see what? This is what happens this time of year. So much happens in a very short period of time, right? That it's very hard to stay in line with all of it, to not get backlogged. And right now, like for example, what happened to A Quiet Place? When am I supposed to play it? Right? This is what happens this time of year. So I totally get it. For those of you who are fans of a certain kind of content, like fighting games, and I'm not playing them right now, I get it if you're upset. Really. If you're someone who is looking forward to me maybe playing more of a certain part of a game, like a lot of people have said, oh, we want more of the campaign of Call of Duty. You're taking too long to play it. I'm doing my best, right? But I can only play so much. I'm one man, right? I'm here 6 days a week, pretty much. But even then, it's hard to juggle this time of year and make everybody happy. So, and in addition to all of that, everything I just mentioned, I may be making a brief guest appearance on Kino Casino this week. I will give you more details about that when it's locked in. As of now, we're in discussions, but it hasn't been determined yet. All right? Reason being because they're doing a special on Tuesday.
Isn't it the thing that Argent is involved with? There's an old school detractor who's also going to be involved with that particular Kino show called Argent. So I wonder what they've got cooking. But Argent doesn't seem like... I mean, I don't think Argent these days is much of a detractor, or really, you know, like... I'm not a fan of Phil, you know what I mean, but... I don't know. I'll show you what I mean, so that being said... Covered it in some tweets. Where are you? Well, that being said, you tweet a lot. There we go. It's this one right here. Lore Masters will recognise the name Argent, as he has made plenty of vids breaking down DSP's petty begging, poor spending habits, mobile gaming, and all the other stuff detractors talk about in the past. He'll be on Kino Casino on Tuesday. And Argent said it confirmed, so it should be fine to announce that I'll be on Kino Casino election night livestream, probably starting at 7 PM Eastern Standard Time. Many thanks to Ashton for the invitation, and there's some current takes from Argent for reference, in case people are wondering what his current thoughts on DSP stuff is. There are some examples here. There's one here he says he gets tired of all the people who say DSP is racist and sexist. If he actually did really edgy Let's Plays, I would actually watch them. The bigger issue is that they are super boring. Next you got DSP is when you put all your attribute points into luck at the expense of everything else. Then he said, I was trying to watch a DSP stream, and I agree with you, his ultimate problem is he is super boring and has a personality of paper. He doesn't really have a sense of humour, he isn't well read on really any topic, and he seems to have no ability to analyse themes. That was from August 15th. And the last one here from 9th of August, I know the whole thing of Kino Casino and Phil is probably a long-term G-slur op, they fuck with him, but I really wish it wasn't, as I liked the DSP Redemption arc. So there's some examples of Argent's latest thoughts with the Phil stuff or whatever. He finds Phil boring as fuck, essentially. So I'm not sure if Phil is going to be on Kino tomorrow. Their special will be, you know, not tomorrow, Tuesday, I mean. God damn, JG. These weekly events are to buy his wife fast food or overpriced restaurant meals on DoorDash. Amazing. Weekly giveaways in the form of gift cards or game codes to fans? Nope. It's just buying his wife DoorDash as a reward while watching Phil gorging something to... Jesus. It's a good point. It's a good point. Well made. Hey, Viga's awake. Wakey, wakey, sunshine. Hey, Viga, you didn't miss much. We're not long into the bingo card. We've got a few ticked off for the day, you know. But Phil was just saying how he's going to be off on Thursday. Plus, he might be a special guest on Kino Casino this week. Well, next week. So the week coming up, Phil looks like he's going to be on Kino Casino. But details are not fully known yet.
Tuesday. And they want to get like all the people that they're kind of like, you know...
Let me rewind it for full context.
All of that, everything I just mentioned, I may be making a brief guest appearance on Kino Casino this week. I will give you more details about that when it's locked in. As of now, we're in discussions, but it hasn't been determined yet. All right? Reason being because they're doing a special on Tuesday, and they want to get like all the people that they're kind of like, you know, friendly with on the show for a few minutes. So I'm talking with them about that, and I'll let you know if and when that happens too. Okay?
Remember, Phil wants absolutely nothing to do with politics whatsoever. But he's happy to fucking have any chance to try and capitalise on the Kino Casino stuff as any possible time he can.
Okay. So what do we have in store for you guys? Now, let's get to our first topic of the day. Right here.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
47 straight streams
The first topic of the day is money. Alright.
of support where we have hit the goals and crush the trolls. And the content continues, the momentum continues, the positivity continues, right? So thank you guys so much for that. I really, really appreciate that. You've been amazing. Now, FYI, we already have some support today that I'm going to shout out and we're going to start counting towards the goal. But what we want to talk about today is what will the new goal be? All right, the new reward. Once again, I have to give credit to my wife, Kat. She's come up with something completely unique that I would not have come.
It's just, basically, it just feels like Kat is just placing orders for our next meal. And it's up to Phil to convince his dumbass denthead to fucking fund it for her. I wonder what extravagant meal that Kat feels like this time.
Come up with. She thought this up, looked it up, and I was like, this sounds interesting. This might be something people want. Okay, I want it. It sounds good. So what is it? Well, I'll tell you in a moment. Let's do shout outs first, and then we'll get to it. Okay, so starting off.
Let's fucking get all that money counted first, and then I'll tell you what the reward is. Fuck off.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
Today, first of all, we have a $2 super chat from Darkside Matthew, who says the king is back. Thank you so much, Darkside Matthew, for the first side contribution. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. It's actually $1.99, but that's fine. We'll count it as 2.
Benevolence.
The king is very generous. He'll front you the penny. How about that? Pausen popped their 33-month membership notification on YouTube.
I love how Phil fucking takes off $1 anytime he gets given a membership on YouTube, but he won't take off the super chat money.
My dog, what's up?
Thank you very much. Speaking of super chats, thank you very much for Twilight Media Court for a super chat who says 47 days. DSP gags us with those spoons again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you very much for the super chat. It's just, yeah, well, keep in mind, it's 47 now, but he is going to be asking for, I'm trying to think here. He is off on Thursday, and by the way he made it sound, he's going to be off the entire day on Thursday. So it's basically, after today it'll be 49, 51 tomorrow, 53 after Tuesday, 55 after Wednesday, and I imagine you'll want this to happen on the Friday when he's back. So the new goal will be, what, 59? Have I counted that right? He's going to hope to hit 59 to unlock the new meal deal thing. I think that's the thing.
Thank you so much, Pausen, for 33 straight months of support here on the channel. I appreciate it. Tips. We have a couple of tips that have come in this morning. First off, there was an overnight tip for $5 from Only Iced Infinite. Now, hold on a second here. Let's get an animation going. Let's get him on the leaderboard, and let's read what he had to say. If the page will load. Right now it is very, very, very delayed. Click tips, manage variation. No, I don't want to. What happened? The whole page is screwed up. I got to reload it. The whole page is giving me issues. I'm just going to load it fresh. This happens sometimes, especially when I'm away. The page, for some reason, of animations will completely crap out on me. And then I have to reload it from scratch, and then it usually works fine. Here we go. Reloading from scratch. There it is. Yeah, it wasn't loading earlier. Now it loaded. Okay. So, Only Iced Infinite with our first tip of the new week. $5.
Burger.
And Only Iced Infinite says the following. I think Only Iced Infinite is misinformed, but let's see what they said. They said, why do you play only the bad Fears to Fathom modes? After chat told you to play Iron Bark Lookout, laughing my ass off, and then you complain Classic Phil. Did someone not actually watch the Halloween marathon? So first we played Fears to Fathom Home Alone or Alone at Home or whatever it's called. And that was directly what people told me to play, actually. So that's why I played it. And it was good. The only complaint is it was short. I wish it was longer than a 20-minute game, right? But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much that we went ahead and bought another one. What was it called? Northwood Hitchhike? And we played that one, and that one was about an hour long, and I actually really liked that one. There was a couple good jump scares in there that got me, and it's this feeling of like suspense and dread. It was good. So I actually don't know what Only Iced Infinite is like complaining about here. They're acting like I complained and said I hated the games. I liked both games, and in fact, I'd be willing to play more Fears to Fathom in the future, because I actually thought that they were good, digestible experiences. Like, those are ones, if I ever like have a night stream, and we have an open stream, and we just want to do something random, I think that Fears to Fathom would work very well for like a random night stream. Like, that seems to be what the game's designed for. So I actually have no clue what Only Iced Infinite is talking about in this tip. I appreciate the tip, but
aye, the game's fucking designed for Phil Burnell's night streams specifically, nothing else.
it seems like they're watching someone else's stream. I don't know. Anyway, if you're recommending Iron Bark Lookout, then I'll consider playing Iron Bark Lookout in the future. Like I said, I'd play them all at this point. They seem interesting.
Who fucking cares?
Right? Okay. Exactly. E-Mania says, we played episode 1, then you played episode 2. Does that seem normal? I mean, you would think so. You would think that since you play them in order. I don't know. All right. Then I received a $2 tip Play Stellar Blade during Christmas. Give the fans what they want. I'm sure that's what everyone wants on Christmas morn, right? Seriously, on Christmas morn.
If you're streaming Christmas morning, you pathetic fuck.
Only you could open up that beautiful present or reach down deep into your stocking, your Christmas stocking, and pull out Phil playing Stellar Blade. Some people, I swear, is it just me, or do some people have a really unhealthy obsession with Stellar Blade? No? Like, all this year, people keep saying, are you going to play it? You should play it. Like, dude, I've said a million times I'm not interested. If I skip all that style of game, right? Think about it. I skipped Bayonetta 3. I skipped, what was the other one? There was another one of that style that I skipped. The last game of that style that I even played was like Devil May Cry 5. And how many years ago was that? 3-4 years ago? Like, I don't regularly play those styles of action game. Like for example, even Nier Automata. At first I skipped it. Then I played it and only did a first run. It took years for you guys to convince me to go back and do multiple runs, and then I actually loved it. But certainly no one has told me that the story of Stellar Blade is anywhere near as good as Nier Automata. So I don't want to play it. I'm not interested. Sorry. You know, and you should respect my decision if I don't like the game or not, you know?
But you haven't played the game. How do you know you don't like it? How do you know if you like the game or not if you've never even played it?
Anyway, okay, so thank you for the early contribution. So guys, we're up to $9.
Burger.
All right, now remember, everything counts towards the goal. For chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, subs, gifted subs, and tips. Everything counts towards the goal. Some of the stuff that's going on now, if you become a paid-for sub over on my Kick channel, which is DSP Gaming Real, you join the Founders Club. Only the first 100 people who have become a paid sub to the channel can join the Founders Club.
Give me your money.
So,
give me your money.
perhaps you want to consider becoming a paid sub today and join that club. There's still over 40 spots left. In addition, if you give 25 or more subscriptions over on Kick, you join the VIP club, where I give you a distinct badge that stands out from everything else to show that you're one of the early big supporters of the channel. It's only been activated for 3 weeks, not even a month yet that I've been streaming on Kick. And so you can do it that way too. There's another cool thing you can get. All right. So that's on Kick. By the way, this month I have animations for every single kind of contribution. It doesn't matter if you're on the YouTube side, or if you're on the Kick side, or wherever you're contributing. It all counts, and it all will get nice thank you animations. Okay. So please, you know, consider contributing.
Give me your money.
Let's keep this going. Let's keep this streak going. Let's hit 48 today, 49 tonight, and keep it rolling. Now you might say, well, what are we gonna do this week if we get to the end of the week and we've hit all the goals? I'm glad you asked. Again,
Here we fucking go. What do you think this new thing is going to be? So the last thing was a burger. The thing before it was a burger. The thing before that was a burger. And it's so pretty much everything apart from one thing was a burger. I'm willing to bet the next thing is going to be a burger.
My wife came up with a great idea that I'd like to present to you this morning. By the way, Gaspavelli, thank you for 39 months as a member on YouTube. He says, good day, Phil. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much, Gaspavelli. All right. What's the idea? Well, I'm going to show it to you right now. You ready? This is kind of interesting. It's a very unique thing. All right. Probably something you guys never even seen the likes of before. So there is a brand stinking new restaurant in my area. Well,
it seems like it's a Japanese style restaurant. If I had to guess. Shinya Shokudo. How will Phil butcher name?
Shinya Shokudo.
I guess the kind of same way I did.
What is it? It is completely authentic Japanese food. I'm not talking Americanized Japanese food like teriyaki or, you know, sushi. We're talking literally authentic Japanese cuisine. Stuff.
Sushi's not Americanized, is it? Is sushi an Americanized food? I know you eat it in America. I know it's somewhat popular in America, but I'm pretty sure it's still quite... sushi still would be popular, I imagine, in some capacity in Japan.
Yesterday was a really stuff that you would get if you were in Japan walking down the street and you stopped at one of these street vendors and they were making a skewer of meat, or they were making something, you know, that would be a traditional Japanese dish. All right? So the reason that this is so different is because it's not really available anywhere. You have to get authentic stuff. Looks interesting, doesn't it? I'll show you the menu. So, rice and noodle dishes, right? View the menu. Seared foie gras, pineapple and roasted chestnut with a tare sauce over rice.
Phil? Alright, okay, hold on. Hold up. You know what? Hold on. I see danger signs on this menu. You wanna know why I see a big fucking danger sign on this menu? They don't list the prices. That makes me think this place is gonna be expensive as shit. If I walked into a restaurant and I picked up a menu and I don't see fucking prices for things, I'm going to fucking think to myself, I can't afford to be here. I need to get out of here. I'm underdressed for the occasion.
Well, holy shit, that sounds unique. Does it not? I mean, let's go down. Salmon tataki donburi. Salmon sashimi tataki with seaweed salad and tobiko with a soy sauce and yuzu dressing over rice. sounds completely interesting and unique and interesting and tasty. I like salmon. You know, I've had it in sushi. I've had it in poke bowls, right? So that could be awesome, right? So that's just a couple, a couple of the rice dishes. But they've got so much different stuff, like side dishes. Goma tofu, soft tofu with seaweed bonito and green onions with a sesame dressing. I've literally never eaten tofu in a way that I found appetizing, except as cubes in miso soup. So maybe I can get something that's tofu, and they're gonna make it gourmet, right? And it would actually be like super duper good. I don't know. You see?
Cat has expensive tastes, clearly.
So this is a really cool, unique place. Premium, so here we go. Premium skewers. Ready for this? So this is 1 skewer per order, which means probably incredibly expensive. Wagyu, yeah. American Wagyu ribeye with a tare sauce or a truffle salt. Mushroom and Mizuna wrapped in American Wagyu with a tare sauce or truffle salt. Prawns with tare sauce or sea salt, right? And here they have yakitori, which are actually very traditional Japanese street skewers. This is something you would just go to like a restaurant or cart in the street in Japan, and they'd be making this fresh. You buy it, and you walk down the street, you eat it off of the stick, all right? So tender with yuzu, kosho paste, and sea salt. Breast meat with tare sauce or sea salt. A breast wrapped with shiso leaves. I don't even know what a shiso leaf is. You get liver, gizzard, skin, heart. You can get a skewered heart. A skewered heart. What is going on? This is some wild stuff, right? So you see what I'm saying? This is not Americanized food in any way, shape, or form. This is, you know, authentic Japanese cuisine. More skewers. What's this skewer? Prime beef. Pork neck. Shiitake mushrooms. Tofu. So we do this. Or what's it? I'm just curious what's in the bento box. Chicken skewer, mushroom, tamakayaki, and seaweed. Beef skewer, quail egg, and seaweed. Now here's the thing. I would have to see what's deliverable. Maybe the bentos aren't deliverable because they're limited time. I bet you can't get the bento delivered. But we did look into this, and yes, this place does deliver to where I live. Okay? So, imagine we hit the goal this week. I could order a rice bowl. I could order some yakitori skewers, and maybe order, something else, maybe a dessert. I could order a few different things just to try off the menu, all right? So, I'd be very interested in this. I think this is a great reward because this is something so out of the box and different. This is not some burger from a fast food joint. This is completely unique, right?
Stop saying unique, you fucking predictable bastard. Oh my god, so apparently I've been DM'd something. Well, first of all, Tacozilla worked his magic. And removed they managed to make Phil's arms look a bit more normal, although there's a wee bit there. That wee bit there is a cloth in the background, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's kind of hard to get, yeah. Other than that though, spot on, pretty much. Vega, you joined in the action. When she says no to DoorDash. And Vega had some more fun with the subtitles. When she pulls out the strap-on. Well, that took a turn real quick, didn't it? And Aviga's having all sorts of ungodly fun with Lorries. Aviga just in full-on Aviga mode at this point in time. There's one more he made. Which is a potential future thumbnail for Aviga's next stream. And he's also sent me a couple of classic clips.
We are the knights who say...
Free!
That was very good.
We are the knights who say...
Did not expect that second one, but there we go. Thank you very much indeed. And Brian sent me a list of the prices. Oh, hold on a second here. Brian sent me some of the prices here. 2 seconds here. Let's look at his website up, and so we can actually see the kind of budget. Is Phil gonna have to, like, double the goals just to order stuff here? Hold on. Let me see. Let me get this pulled up here. Please select your pickup time. I'm not ordering this shit. Right, here we go, guys. 2 seconds. Let's see here. Here we go. Is it a menu? Is it the menu here? Shinya Shakura in Taquira. Chirashi Donburi is $25. Uni Ikura Donburi, 30. And as far as I'm aware, these are like starter dishes. I'd imagine anyway. Is this the rice and noodle start? Maybe these are kind of wee side things here. $4 for this. I mean, to be fair, some of these don't look very fucking appetizing. So I must say, some of these, I mean, even if they're authentic, however, some of them kind of look about. I'm not sure if I'm sold on that. You know, I don't know. Some of them look good to be fair, but some of them look a bit, yeah, I don't know. But the rice and noodle dishes are actually kind of some, you know, big main. They're like the main stuff. Curry katsu donburi, $17. You got yaki onigiri, $7. A rice bowl is just $2. Curry karage donburi, $17. What about the yakitori? The prices seem somewhat reasonable for the most part. Other utensils. We can add utensils as well, apparently. But this is the entire menu. You got drinks as well, of course, you know. You got desserts, strawberry custard mini puffs. So you got. Are these free? The Mitarashi Dango. They don't have a price on them. That's kind of strange. Grilled mackerel, $6.95. Veggie croquette, $5.95. So what was it that Phil said he was interested in? The tonkatsu, maybe $11 for the tonkatsu. But it's just basically, it's panko fried pork chop topped with tonkatsu sauce. That sounds like my kind of thing, to be fair. That sounds like I'd enjoy that. It's pretty simple, obviously, you know what I mean, dish. Karage, which is just Japanese style fried chicken, fucking hell yeah. Cumin beef. I know it's cumin, you know, but I'm just fucking reading it like Derek would read it. Shiitake mushrooms. Some of these look interesting, I must say. Some of these do look quite interesting. What about the Wagyu stuff that Phil was going, oh my god, it's so expensive. $7 is not much at all. Well, I think the first part was like the most expensive part, if that makes sense. You can order uncooked udon. So you just cook it at home, I guess. What's the point of ordering takeout if you're going to cook it at home? That's a bit strange. You got beef udon, you got like a beef udon bowl. $20 for unagi donburi. And these are also the expensive dishes, yeah. Okay, we're back to rice and noodles. There we go. It seems somewhat reasonable, price-wise. But some of the things look okay as well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, if it was me ordering this, a lot of this stuff, you gotta bear in mind, I'm a very fussy eater, you know? So I'm just like, you know, a lot of this shit would be wasted on me, you know? So, but I'm just looking here. Not sure. Trying to think what thing I would like to try if it was up to me. Like, I don't think I would have anything from this part of the menu. You know, it's as weird as that might sound. This whole first part of the menu, nothing stands out to me as something I think I might like. Some of these I might have been to. I might be interested in trying some of these, depending on what kind of thing it is. Like, this is like the dry aged fucking New York beef or whatever. Which seems like interesting enough, however. The Wagyu. Might be tempted to try the Wagyu on a skewer. Might be tempted to try that if it was up to me. I'm just kind of looking at some of these and seeing it's so interesting. Tonkatsu as well. I definitely want to try tonkatsu if it was up to me. That's kind of my things, and the dessert as well. What is dango? Classic Japanese snack and street food made by skewering rice dumplings, glazing in a thick sweet soy glaze. And pastry pasta strawberry vanilla fillings comes with free. Yeah, these sound quite dynamite. These wee strawberry custom mini pot. They sound kind of dynamite. So there you go. Cheers, Brian, for sending us that menu. Got a wee idea of the kind of prices as well and all that jazz.
So there you go.
So what kind of things would you guys like from that menu? Anything that caught your eye in that menu?
So that's the idea for the week. So it is called, once again, Shinya Shakudo, Authentic Japanese Cuisine. And if we hit the goal by the end of this week, we're going to do it. Now, what do you mean hit the goal? Well, we're going to hit these all day. So today, we hit 48 and 49. Tomorrow, I'm here 2 streams, so that would be 50 and 51, right? Monday or Tuesday, I'm here 2 streams, so that would be 52 and 53. Wednesday, I'm here 2 streams, that'll be 54 and 55. I'm not here on Thursday, but the first stream on Friday would be 56. So if we get to 56, the streak hits 56, I will order from this restaurant, and we will do a live DSP Tries It of authentic Japanese cuisine this Friday. How does that sound? Does that sound good? If it sounds good, applaud right now. Nope. Well, I can't hear you applauding. I don't know why you would do that, but thank you anyway. Hopefully, you guys like the idea, and you will support this week. Now, speaking of which, I have a few small tips that came in that I'd like to shout out.
Oh, I love the emphasis in the word small. I have a few small tips. They're barely worth playing animation for, they're that small, but there it is. I have a few small tips to shout out. And that's a good question, Sonic. I was wondering that myself. Phil clapping randomly. Is that enough to count as clown mode? I don't think it is. It's borderline. But he is only trying to encourage that kick emote. There's a kick emote where the applauding happens, and Phil was just emulating the applause from the kick emote. You know? So it's close to clown mode, but not quite.
Someone took the dollar. Says, did you call your fans horny simps if they play Stellar Blade? Yes, every single person on Earth who's ever played Stellar Blade is obviously a horny simp. We all know this. It is common fact. Everyone believes it. Thank you for the dollar tip. I also received a $1.21 tip. All is well. And then they're talking about a bunch of stuff that I don't care about because it's drama. All is well. I don't care about drama. Thanks for the dollar tip. Okay. Continuing on.
What a fucking dick.
See, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people think that, like, drama is what is important, is what I need to talk about today. No, I have a lot to talk about today. We have a good podcast of topics lined up. I don't have time to waste on nonsense. Okay, we got a two.
We'll see how long that lasts if the fucking support stays awfully fucking small.
$1 tip. I'll give you a $100 tip if you play Stellar Blade. No. You will not, because I'm not playing Stellar Blade, so you will not give me the $100 tip for playing Stellar Blade. Happen. But thank you for the...
See, Phil cannot be bought for $100 anymore because he's going for a Renaissance, you know what I mean? So his price for playing that is a lot higher. Now, if he said he'd give him a $1,000 tip, then he may have fucking been willing to entertain the notion.
$2 tip. I receive.
I'll tell you this as well. I can tell you this right now. Phil Burnell were the type of person to have fucking got the game, booted it up, got to the menu screen, played it for 5 fucking seconds, and then say, okay, I'm done. And still claim the $1,000. Because that's the type of human being Phil Burnell is.
A generous $25 tip. This person says, if you hit the goal, you can literally eat your heart out on a skewer. I mean, yeah. I don't know if I want to try heart. If it's my first time trying this authentic cuisine. Here's what I'm afraid of. Many of you may remember this. Some of you may not. Okay? So last year, for one of these events, okay, I tried pho, like Vietnamese food. Okay? And basically, people leaned me toward, via voting, they leaned me toward trying oxtail soup pho. And I had never had oxtail before. I didn't know anything about it. Okay? I really didn't.
Oh, so it's your audience's fucking fault.
I just going in cold. It showed up, and it was absolutely disgusting. Now, I think the reason it was disgusting is because when it showed up, I think what you were supposed to do was combine the oxtail that was floating in the soup with other ingredients. I think you were supposed to, like, have it cook or something. It didn't seem like the dish was complete. Like, there was giant chunks of disgusting fat and oxtail meat that showed up. And all I did, I literally took 1 spoon, and I tasted it, and I almost barfed. It was so disgusting. It was like dirty sock water is what it tasted like. But I guarantee you that that's not representative of that cuisine. In fact, I can tell you I've gone back, I've had pho before, I've had pho after, and it's much better than that. It's just that one presentation I hated. It was disgusting to me. But I've had very good pho before and never had a problem with it. Okay? Excuse me.
Who fucking cares?
So, if I were to get this Japanese food, I probably don't want to get the most fringe, disgusting thing first. Maybe later, right? Maybe this first time, we get a rice dish, we get 1 or 2 skewers, we get a side, or we get a dessert, and we have a little taste of the world, right? But then maybe if I get it again in the future, now that's the weirdo trip. That's the time where I'll buy a heart or something, and I'll try it, right? Okay, but anyway, I think this would be great. It's a great idea. It's a good variety idea. So I hope that you guys will contribute this week. Let's hit the goals. Let's keep crushing those goals.
Give me your money.
And hitting those goals. Remember, every single time that we hit this goal, we make a new record. The record was 41. Guys, we're at 47. And we're climbing. We are showing growth. We are showing progress. We are showing that people like the content and want it to continue. And I really, really appreciate that.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
Jade, hey, what's up, Jade? How you doing? He says, first minutes of this game are a little slow. And basically, Max goes into detective mode to try to solve like a mystery or something. Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Don't spoil the game for him, Jade. You roll your little arse out of there.
Well, we'll see today if I like it. If it's anything like the first game, I know I'm gonna like it. Like, the first game was great. I don't care about, it's left-leaning themes and stuff. I really don't give a shit. I don't mind that. If I know that's what the game is going into it, I'm okay with it. So a lot of people have issue with this game because they're like, because Max, basically had this friendship/crush relationship with the other girl in the first game. What was it, in Chloe, I think? Oh, she had this relationship with Chloe in the first game. It's so cringe and odd. And I was like, yeah, maybe you went into it with that you kind of know what it is. It's not bad. In fact, I found the first game very entertaining. So I think I'm going to like this one, because in this case, they're keeping that kind of writing and that kind of theme in a game where it belongs. Get it? This isn't like, okay, for example, imagine you're playing Super Mario Brothers, right? And all of a sudden you run into a Toad, but the Toad is gender fluid and is upset that Mario has called it the wrong pronoun. Do you think that would break the immersion of Super Mario Brothers? Because it's never been in the series before. It doesn't fit into the series. Makes no sense, correct? Right? It'd be like, what is going on here? But in a case where there's a game where this has kind of been part of the plot all along, it's part of the writing of the character, right? We know that Max probably likes girls, so I don't care. It doesn't bother me, because it's fine. It's not immersion breaking. It's actually in line with the writing, so it's good. Do you see the difference? Good. So I'm excited. Let's see how it goes today, okay? So Jade, good to see you. Darkside Matthew with a $5 super chat says, Zuby Tech has announced today Sony is going to make neck phones for the PlayStation that will have 3D audio. Interesting. So the Hori neck phones that I used to use did have pseudo 3D audio. Was it the best? No, it wasn't. But it was something. It was certainly better than just using, like stereo speakers or whatever. It had a little bit of a surround that you could hear, especially when you play like Call of Duty and stuff like that. But since I went to PC gaming, that's why I don't use it anymore, because I use my TV speakers. And sadly, I don't know of a way I'd be able to use those neck phones with this TV unless I got an insanely long wire to run from the audio out of my TV to the neck phones. I'd have to buy like a really long headphone wire to run across my floor. Then it would work. But honestly, my TV speakers have been fine. I mean, guys, you see me playing Call of Duty. Am I having issues because enemies are running behind me? It's not a big deal. I'm doing fine. So I think having these TV speakers is pretty much the best case for me, right? So we're all good there. But that's interesting to know. Very nice. Okay. Oh, let's see here. I received a $1.50 tip, and this person insults me, so I'm not going to read it. And the $1.50 tip can go right into my pocket. There you go. All right. So, folks, 43 bucks of support. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that. And now what I'd like to do is move on to our next topic for today. All right. So our next topic for today actually is in regards to a discussion that we actually had last week on the last podcast that I made a clip of, and it did really well. But I'm actually curious. I want to talk to you guys about this. Why?
Oh yeah. So yeah, Phil. So remember, Phil's big happy talking point for his show today to brag that one of his clips that he clipped from his podcast got 4,500 views.
You think it did well? So for those who don't know, last podcast, I covered a story where the Twitch TV CEO, Daniel, I forgot his last name, but his name's Daniel, came out and did a post on X. Essentially, not a post on X, excuse me, it was like a blog post, a public blog post, but then he posted that onto X. Essentially what he's saying is, I know that everyone is criticizing Twitch right now, saying that there's a lot of hateful speech and stuff like that. But I just want to let you know that anti-Semitism, as well as all hateful speech, has no place on Twitch, and we have policies against it that we enforce. All right? And what I did is talking about Twitch for about 18 minutes, okay? In fact, here's the actual clip. We'll go over to it here. Here's the actual clip that I made of my stream. 18 minutes. DSP goes nuclear on the Twitch CEO for his outright lies, okay? So I actually don't know how many views this has now, because this was from this morning. I haven't refreshed it since. It's been a couple hours since I got this ready. But as you can see... Whoa. Stop that, mouse. Stop that right now. As for a clip on... What is going on here? The mouse is moving itself. Is it alive? Stop moving. The mouse was moving itself. Okay, I think I fixed it. That was weird. So, this clip, all right, that I made, got traction. Like, normally the videos on my channel get, like, max 1,000 views. Like, no lie, 1,000 views in about 24 hours, if that. My podcasts rarely get 1,000 views. And the clips that I do don't get that much either. So, this video, in one day, got over 4,000 views, got over 250 thumbs up, probably more than that as of this moment.
I love how the recommended videos in Phil's fucking search feed at his right-hand side there. Small channels. Do this, and the algorithm will love you. I don't think Phil's watched it though. There's no sign of the wee red bar, the little telltale red bar of Phil having watched it. Remember, Phil is on his React channel when he's on this page. This is why... No, he must be. He must be on DSP Gaming here, which is why he's seeing ads. That's okay. That's why. He's not on Premium here. He's on his DSP Gaming account. So yeah. So... Hold on, so hold on. Oh, apparently my background music's gone a bit robotic. I know, if that's a problem for everyone else, then I can try and fix that. I'm not sure why it'd be doing that. But hold up a second here. I mean, I don't know. It sounds alright to other people it seems, so I don't know. If you don't hear anything odd, so it's just you, Cameron Dutchman, I think. It's hearing strange, I don't know. But I just spotted this though, sorry. Phil Burnell on his DSP Gaming channel has decided to watch a minute-long video called Are You Just Living Day to Day? You know, he's watched it. The red bar is an indication that Phil Burnell clicked this video and watched this fucking video. You know? So, for whatever reason, Phil Burnell felt compelled to watch this video. It's been over a year ago. It's got over 5.4 million views. Maybe he needed to motivate himself or something. I don't know. I mean, that's just a weird one to me. This is from his DSP Gaming account. This is not on his React channel or whatever. No, he's not on that. So I don't know. I guess Phil Burnell just looking to YouTube to try and, you know, find some comfort and meaning in his life to keep him going.
Okay. A good amount of comments, 27 comments. That's a lot of comments for my video. And there's probably more than that too. And the funny part about it is, all right, all these comments are quite supportive. Like, take a look. DSP will outlast Twitch. Quote me on this. I'm convinced you could survive a nuke. I think Phil will also outlive the rapture. He'll keep on streaming if one person is watching rather than getting a sustainable job. Yes, because this is not a sustainable job. I want you to think about that, folks. Something that I have done full-time for a living since 2011. It is now 2024. 13 years later, 13 years I've done this for a job. These idiots still don't think this is a sustainable job. That's pretty funny, isn't it?
Phil, if you have to fucking beg people constantly, several times a day, every single fucking day to give you money so you can pay your fucking bills, that doesn't seem very fucking sustainable to me. Like, your difference between you having a good day and you having a bad day is the generosity sometimes of one person. When one person can make the difference between you having a very good day and a very bad day, that is not the most sustainable job, in my opinion.
Meanwhile, they've probably jumped from job to job to job in the last 13 years.
Based on what? Jesus Christ, man. You know what?
Burger?
I'm taking clown mode. So many small things have added up to one in clown mode.
Right, and keep going. You know this is BS. You have to compete against women who play under different rules, and sometimes the rules that apply to you can be twisted around. Look at this. How is DSP still so based? Unfair is unfair. That sucks. Twitch is corrupt. Dangerous levels corrupt. Security risk corrupt. Right? DSP win. Now, I'm telling you, I didn't police those comments. I just let them roll, and that's what people were posting. So here's the weird thing about it. I don't really feel like this clip was any different than the clips that I usually do on my show. I usually clip out the top. It's like earlier on, we talked about Concord and how the Concord studio had been shut down by Herman Hulst, the CEO of Sony Gaming. And I ranted and called out Herman, saying, dude, you're the one in charge. You should be the one getting fired, not the people who made the game. Right? So I do these all the time. And for some odd reason, this one got good traction. And I'm happy for that. Like, this helps the channel to have a video that people are watching. It says
Burger.
The channel. It puts us 5 in a row. That's concerning into the algorithm. So thanks to anyone who watched the clip or liked it or commented on it. But I guess the question I really have for everyone here, all right,
is how do I get more of this? I want all these views all the time. So guys, please tell me the secret formula. How can I keep getting all these views for every single video I make?
Why particularly that clip? Because I do stuff like this all the time on the show, right? Do I not talk about these topics? Do I not cover these kind of issues? So why particularly did that clip come up, I wonder? I don't know. And the thing is, I tried to figure it out. I shared it on X, got like 20 likes. So that wasn't it. I didn't see anyone who's like super popular. Like I didn't see a big YouTuber or someone liking or sharing it or anything like that. So I don't know why I got the views that it.
I mean, if only you had an analytics page to fucking explore where all the traffic was coming from. Oh wait, you do.
Did it just somehow hit the algorithm right? I mean, if it did, it would have probably got 20, 30, 40,000 views, not 4. So I'm just curious because here's the thing. All right, I want to make topics and clips and things that are pertinent to what people want to see. But sometimes it's hard for me to target the right stuff. I'm trying to cover what's hot in game news and things. And I'm curious, like, what kind of topics you guys want to hear. Obviously, that one resonated, right? And me being...
Apparently, Phil said business a minute or so ago. Did anyone else hear Phil say business? I don't know if he did or not. I can rewind it. I'm going to see. When would he have said it? Would he have said it round about, you know, here or whatever? When he was going through the comments? Like, was it during his rant? This little rant here.
On streaming if one person is watching rather than getting a sustainable job. Yes, because this is not a sustainable job. I want you to think about that, folks. Something that I have done full-time for a living since 2011. It is now 2024. 13 years later, 13 years I've done this for a job. These idiots still don't think this is a sustainable job. That's pretty funny, isn't it? Meanwhile, they've probably jumped from job to job to job in the last 13 years.
Didn't say business once. Did not say business one time.
Right, and keep going. You know this is BS. You have to compete against women who play under different rules, and sometimes the rules that apply to you can be twisted around. Look at this. How is DSP still so based? Unfair is unfair. That sucks. Twitch is corrupt. Dangerous levels corrupt. Security risk corrupt. Right? DSP win. Now, I'm telling you, I didn't police those comments. I just let them roll, and that's what people...
So, I don't think Phil said business. He said job several times, but he didn't say business as far as I can tell. So, yeah, I mean, when would you have said it? Here.
I usually clip out the top. It's like earlier on in the week, we had talked about Concord and how the Concord studio had been shut down by Herman Hulst, the CEO of Sony Gaming. And I ranted and called out Herman, saying, dude, you're the one in charge. You should be the one getting fired, not the people who made the game. Right? So I do these all the time. And for some odd reason, this one got good traction.
Okay, I don't know if he said it. I don't think... I mean, if he said it, we can't find it. I went around it like a good 3, 4, 5 minutes. I don't know, maybe not 5, you know, like a few minutes anyway, I rewound it. I don't think I would have said it beforehand because I would have had no point to, no reason to. I don't know. We'll keep an ear out for it in case it says it again.
Cover these kind of issues. So why particularly did that clip come up, I wonder? I don't know. And the thing is, I tried to figure it out. I shared it on X, got like 20 likes. So that wasn't it. I didn't see anyone who's like super popular. Like I didn't see a big YouTuber or someone liking or sharing it or anything like that. So I don't know why it got the views that it did. Did it just somehow hit the algorithm right? I mean, if it did, it would have probably got 20, 30, 40,000 views, not 4. So I'm just curious because here's the thing. All right. I want to make topics and clips and things that are pertinent to what people want to see. But sometimes it's hard for me to target the right stuff. I'm trying to cover what's hot in game news and things. And I'm curious, like, what kind of topics you guys want to hear. Obviously, that one resonated, right? And me being able to add my unique perspective as someone who had streamed on Twitch for 5 years and then got the boot for literally no good reason, right? I'm trying to figure out what it was. So what I'd like is feedback. If you guys have any idea what it particularly was that caused that video to get any attention, I would appreciate it.
So the thing is, though, the best person that Phil can look to get this the answers is himself. He has an analytics page which would tell him where all the traffic would come from, and that can help explain it more to him. He has all the information at his disposal right there, and then he can fucking try to understand and better understand. So I wonder if his audience will try and get him to do that. His audience won't be able to fucking tell him any fucking very specifics however.
Radical Jaws says a lot of people who are on Twitch came to YouTube to vent. Over on Kick, 6-star Juzzy says Twitch CEO is a punching bag right now. A lot of people are searching for videos about the Twitch CEO. Maybe I put Twitch CEO in the title of the video. Maybe that's what it was. I'm not really sure. Here's the thing. I want to find out what it is because I want to be able to make this kind of content that people want to see. I want more people to...
I want views. Views, views, views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. Oh, wow. Look at all those views.
Come to the channel to enjoy the show. Do you understand? Like, I feel like I have a lot to offer. I've been around a long time as a gamer, lifelong gamer. I'm a 16+ year YouTuber. I have a lot of perspective. I have a lot of insight to offer, but not a lot of people have given Dark Side Phil a chance because of all the negativity and the memes and the toxic shit from my haters. This year, there was a turnaround. There definitely is. My videos have potential to get viewership in a positive way now. So I want to keep making said content.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
But I need to know what kind of content it is you guys want. This next topic we're about to tackle could be interesting. Okay, but let's do some shout outs first. Okay. So I received a $2 tip from Big Larry Gaming. Hope you had a good Halloween. Would you recommend Black Ops 6 to someone who likes Call of Duty but didn't like last year's Modern Warfare 3? If it's better, how zombies? Yes. Number one, the multiplayer is better. It feels more like Black Ops. The time to kill is better. The hit detection seems better. Less gimmicks and bullshit. And the zombies is outstanding. I played it on Halloween. I had a great time with it. 2 different zombies maps. And it takes all the previous things like the Gobblegum, the Pack-a-Punch, Juggernog, all that crap. And it puts it into classic round-based zombies now, but has new enemies and twists and things. It's very well executed in my opinion. I love the 2 hours I played of it. And, okay. They said some personal stuff. They said best wishes to you and your family. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. Gaping Gorilla Anal Liquid tips $2. That's absolutely disgusting. How are we doing, by the way? Because I've been, busy here talking with you guys. I haven't looked at anything. So first off, we got about 300 viewers on YouTube and 56 likes. No, 54 likes. Guys, let's get that up to 100 likes. With 300 viewers, we hit 100 likes today, and that will help for engagement. And let's get some support on the YouTube side. We got like $6 super chats and no memberships. Let's get some super chats, some super stickers, some members, some gifted memberships. They all count now, and they all get animations. All right? On the Kick side, we got nothing. We had no subs.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
What is going on? Right now, undoubtedly, it is these tips that have been good today, which is great. Thank you to whoever's tipping. I appreciate that. Let's get some contributions over on the Kick side, guys. What is going on over there? Dragging your feet? Okay.
Greedy bastard, man. Absolute fucking greed. It's just, we have 2 free spaces already because of the snorts and the begs. In fact, we're 3 snorts away from another free space. But yeah, the amount of begging that's going on here, and how it's not as fast in support as last time round, yeah, we might get multiple free spaces and begs alone as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you ready for this next topic? I think we're all going to enjoy this one. I got a feeling. I think we're going to find out, okay? All right, you ready for this? Why do I? We're about 45 minutes in. All right. So, folks, we have been talking this last week about if I should try Dragon Age Veilguard, correct? Now, already we found out that if I'm going to get it, there's a big discounted way to do it on PC where you join the EA Play Plus or Platinum or Golden subscription, and you basically can get it for $17 a month, right? And if I do play Veilguard, that's definitely how I'm going to do it. I'm going to basically get the subscription. I'm not going to pay $70 plus tax or anything like that, okay? But the question is, should I play it? Everyone knows the game's going to be incredibly long, a big time investment. And everywhere I go, I see different opinions on this game. Some people say the gameplay is actually quite good, but the story is not that good. Some people say the gameplay is too watered down, more like an action game, so it's not that good. Some people say it's not good at all, in any way, shape, or form. And it's like, Huh? So what do you believe, right? So one of the topics that definitely has been discussed is the level of wokeness in the game. All right. Now, as I've explained, I don't mind having these kind of left-leaning liberal themes in video games. That's okay, as long as it's in line with the game and the universe and it makes sense. Playing Life is Strange, you expect it's going to be in it, right? Today I'm playing Life is Strange Double Exposure. I expect that there's going to be themes that Max, the main character, likes girls and maybe has a relationship with one. And I'm not going to sit there and bitch about it because that's part of the universe, that's part of the writing of the character. It just makes sense, okay? But for me, where I'm finding lots of issue in the modern day is when you have a game universe that previously was one thing or known to be one way, and now because they want to be in line with the times and what's hip and what's popular, and they want to have a social narrative so they can not just be a video game, but also be like, oh, we're so important to everyone out in culture now, that then they try to interject this kind of stuff into their game universe. All right. So
it's not possible for the creators of these gaming universes to attempt to expand it in any capacity. Once they've established what that universe is, they've got to fucking stay within those lines to appease you, Phil? Is that what you're telling these fucking creators? That doesn't seem very fucking open-minded of you.
Here's the deal. We've been talking about this recently, and I told you guys it doesn't really bother me as long as it's done tastefully. So someone sent me this clip and said, Phil, here's what you got to do. All right, you ready? The Veilguard Woke Challenge. This clip, it's about 2 minutes long. Supposedly this clip is the most cringe-worthy, worst part of Dragon Age Veilguard. All right, like over the top, way forced down your throat, way poorly done, gonna make you vomit and cringe levels of crap. And they said, if you can stomach this, if you can watch this and you can survive it, and you can get through it, then you can play Veilguard. But if you watch this and that's it, and you can't take it, don't play the game. This is it. So, folks, spoiler alert, right here live on the show, we're about to do this together. All right, we're about to do this. If you're not interested, wait a few minutes to come back. Okay, so here we go. This is it. Now, to give you some background, I already know about this because this has been talked about on social media. The character on the far right is trans, okay? Basically kind of like either gender fluid, or I guess they were born one gender and now they're another gender, or whatever. I don't care. Like, who cares, right? I really don't give a shit. That doesn't offend me. But
I guess people who kind of have that kind of lifestyle might care because it's a chance for them to see something, you know, someone representing their beliefs and their lifestyle in the game. You know? Like me, don't get me wrong, like, I'm an each to our own kind of guy, you know what I mean? If it doesn't bother me, I don't fucking care what folk do, you know what I mean? Personally, I'm each to our own. If you're happy, you're happy, you know, power to you, you know? It's like, what I don't like is when, you know, in Hollywood, some Hollywood fucking, you know, studios and movies are fucking guilty of sin for us. When they try and shoehorn in, like, we got a black guy in the fucking movie, so we're fucking representing that, or we try, you know, it's like when they try and just fucking have like a checklist of things to fucking tick off. Oh, look at us, we're so good because we had a gay person in the show, or we had a fucking black guy in the show, things like that. You know, say that kind of shit just for the sake, we got a token black person, or we got a token gay person. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, but they're in the show. What's their role in the show? And it's like, you know, you don't want, if you're watching a TV show, you want to fucking be invested in every character on the show, you know, and you want to fucking, you know, this is the good points, the bad points, and everything else. You know what I mean? If they're just getting shoehorned in just for the sake of a shoehorned in, you know what I mean? You don't want that shit, you know. It's like if it's not a big fucking part of the fucking plot in general, though, then it's like who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? As long as it's not really relevant or whatever, you know what I mean? It's just this, you know, is this a hero? Is this one of the heroes on the right or whatever? For example, you know what I mean? Who cares if it's trans or whatever? Then if the main focus is on like all the heroic things they're doing within this universe, slaying dragons or whatever. I don't know. Let's see what Phil says though. Let's see what he's fucking saying.
Apparently, this scene is so poorly done that people saw it and said, I will never play Dragon Age ever again. All right? So we're going to do it. I'm going to do the challenge. We're going to see what happens. This will be interesting. Okay? All right, are we ready? All right, hold on. Let me make sure I get my volume up here. I want to be able to hear it. Okay, we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Oh, I can't press spacebar. I have to press play.
Dumbass.
Snake's nose. She's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties. I was so proud. Oh, shit. They're still holding it. Sorry. What are you doing? Pulling a bar.
Hold on. I think we should watch from the beginning again because the volume was low. I want to watch the whole thing from start to finish. I'm putting up the volume now. I just want to watch the whole thing from start to finish and understand the context, and then we'll go from there. Okay? Let's watch it again because I missed the beginning.
So hold. So he's. I'm going to slow this down because I think it's actually going too fast. I think this goes too fast because we're 1.5 is good for Phil, but not for a scene. You know. So I want to see this in normal speed as well.
Holding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
what are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh, okay. A barb?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv. Oh, there we go.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tarsh's back.
Oh, Tarsh isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours. Huh. Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of them, too.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a barv, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay. Yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a barv puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
And that seems like it's the entirety of the clip. Right. Well, the writing's fucking shit, kinda, you know? Let's just fucking cut to the chase there. Not an Oscar or whatever fucking script there, I must say. You know, but it's like... It's not like the main fucking focus point of the entire game, though, is it? It's like it seems kind of a side thing, you know? As a part of fucking the verbal options you have when talking to these characters and the fucking thing, you know? Pulling a barv, it's like, oh, you're actually fucking made to reflect on your actions while you fucking, you know, I don't know. It's just, but whatever. Is it a bit, I mean, it's one of those things like, why is it in the game? Like, Phil asked that as well, naturally. I mean, why is it in the game? It's like, and is it massively distracting from the overall entire fucking game? I would imagine not. Like, are people going to put down their controllers because a scene comes up and they think to themselves, oh no, I've been taken out of the realism of this universe because of this one scene? Probably not. I don't know. Basically, so it's the scene is cringe as fuck, but at the same time, it's probably not representative of the game itself. It's just a fucking cutscene. Not even a cutscene, it's a fucking part of the game where there's some dialogue going on and there's more to it. It seems like a big deal about something which is not actually a big fucking deal, like mountains at a molehills. Oh, I need to make Phil 1.5 again, my bad. I did that, yeah, I did that. Okay, so 1.5, here we go.
So, okay. I just want to understand the context, because there's a lot of context here. If you guys don't know, do you know who that character is? That's Isabella. Isabella is a character who's previously been in 2 Dragon Age games. She was in 2 and 3. You know, Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition, correct? So if you don't know who she is, her character previously in games, in this series, okay, is she was supposed to be like almost like a pirate, kind of, or a bandit, like a thief, you know, like she would, from the shadows, come and get you from behind. That was her class. What do they call that? A rogue? Rogue, right? But her character is that she's completely brazen, crass, swears like a sailor, right? Over the top, and always like sexual content. Like everything out of her mouth is like a sexual comment. I mean, there's even one of my funniest moments of, I remember the year when Dragon Age 2 came out, is out of nowhere. she talks to a character about wanting to sleep with them, and then everyone walks off camera and apparently has like a menage a trois off camera. And then they just come right back like nothing ever happened. So that's like her running character in the game. She's over the top, brazen, over-sexualized character, meant to be that way. But
is Phil going to complain about a character potentially growing and maturing emotionally? Like, they're still obviously kind of crass, brazen character, but it seems like they're trying to improve themselves and be more considerate of others. Isn't that good character development? Isn't that good growth for a character? I mean, to me, it's like, so if that's... Is Phil seriously upset about this character kind of trying to better themselves? I don't know.
she kind of talks like a dude almost, right? Like a bro almost. Like that's how she is, okay? That's how her character has always been in the games, all right, in the past. Literally this clip, and I'm not even talking about the context of anything that just happened in the clip with the character being trans or anything. What just happened doesn't even make sense. So she's talking, and she accidentally uses the wrong pronoun. She decides she wants to make up for it by walking and doing 10 push-ups, and she calls it a barf, right? They ask her what the hell she's doing. She explains this is the way in their clan that they basically make up for mistakes, because it's quick, easy, gets to the point, and moves on, right? But if you know the character from the previous games, that doesn't even fit the character. For her, they'd be like, oh, you used the wrong pronoun. She'd be like, go fuck yourself. Like, that's her character. She's like, yeah, I don't care, fuck you. Right? Like that, she's brazen, she's brash, she does what she wants. She's not worrying about offending everyone around her. In fact, she purposely kind of goes out of her way to offend the people around her. That's her character.
So confirmed, Phil Burnell does not want his character to fucking change whatsoever. He wants him to never fucking show any fucking growth whatsoever to their personalities, or, you know. There you go. Phil wants them all to stay the same and never evolve in any capacity whatsoever. And the game's ruined because the developers had the fucking audacity to try and make these characters grow.
So right off the bat, the writing of the character is completely incorrect. It's like they're rewriting the character for this new game.
Phil, it's their character. It's not how can the creators of the character be incorrect for how they decide to write their character? They've decided to have their character emotionally mature in some aspects. You know? That's my interpretation of it, you know? Is it a bit fucking cringe, the writing? Absolutely. But to me, they're trying to fucking show some growth and maturity in this particular character. And Phil's angry about this because, oh, they're not crass anymore. They're not, this person's not meant to care, or sort of apparently.
Game to be something different to serve the purposes of their narrative. Okay? So, number one, this doesn't even make sense. She's not even in character in the scene. Alright? That's number one. That's only issue number one. Okay? Number two. So, you use the wrong pronoun, so now you need to apologize for it. Okay? So she goes and does 10 push-ups, and then that's it. And it's over. And they say, well, I don't get it. You didn't really say you were sorry. You just did 10 push-ups. How is that an apology? Oh, you see, because if you apologize, number one, it could be disingenuous and you're just trying to get the whole thing over. So doing a verbal apology doesn't show sacrifice.
That sums up Phil so much, by the way. Phil has often fucking done these fake pretend apologies and he's never actually fucking meant it.
Right? Number two, some people will make it more about them. That if they try to apologize with words, they'll say something like, oh, I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to. I'm bad at this and I do this a lot and I'm sorry. And then people feel bad for them because they feel like that's socially awkward because they're in a situation that they're not adjusted to, right? Maybe they're not around people who are trans or non-binary a lot. And so they're confused about how to do it. And so now, oh, feel bad for them because they're actually the one that's awkward in this situation, right? So just do 10 push-ups. But the funny part about all that is, think about this for a second, because I don't know if anyone has thought about it this way yet, okay? The point is, to apologize verbally isn't enough. It's never enough. You got to go the extra mile to apologize to someone because you used the wrong pronoun. Correct?
But that's Isabella's clan's teachings. That's not like the rule for everyone in that fucking environment or whatever. Their fucking clan or whatever. You know, I don't know what Isabella's a part of. You know, her military unit or whatever. I don't know. Pulling a barf. It sounds like she's in some sort of fucking, you know, platoon or whatever. I don't know. It sounds like their rule is to show you're sorry by your actions rather than your words. But Phil's like, nah, that's fucking ridiculous. Because I don't know. Personally, you know, the whole fucking pronoun thing. Look, as I said, each to their own. You know, if I never, you know, if people, I've never had to. Thankfully, I've never received a speech from someone of going, you used my wrong pronoun, you know, like, it's like, I've never been on the receiving end of a telling off for using the wrong bloody pronoun, you know. Each to their own, whatever makes you happy. I don't try and make people unhappy or whatever, personally, you know what I mean? If you, I'll call you they if you want, then fair enough, but yeah, whatever. You know, but as I said, you know, I was like, as long as you're happy, whatever, doesn't, you know, cool, there we go. But Phil was just making a huge deal about this. It's like, the character had the so the creators of the character had the audacity to make the character show to have some emotional growth, maturity. And this author says, I don't like to agree with Phil, but the writing and iteration of Dragon Age sucks. I'm not saying the writing's not good. The writing is awful. The writing is terrible. Clearly, it's cringe as fuck, this whole fucking thing. But Phil is complaining about a character changing, and the creators taking the creative liberty to show that character having some signs of fucking growth. And Phil was upset about that.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Kilditson for the super chat. It says, personally, I wouldn't apologise, just like an atheist shouldn't have to apologise for not believing in Jesus or something like that, to each their own. I don't think many atheists would apologise for like that kind of thing, you know, like, I say, like, I'm, you know, as I said, religion, I'm not much of a religious person either, but I appreciate the power of religion on what it has on people, you know what I mean, like, I mean, as long as people's faith doesn't negatively impact others around them and it gives them hope and support, then fair play. You know, whether it's like if you're a Catholic, whether you're a fucking Hindu, you know, it doesn't matter. Even if you're atheist, whatever you know, as long as you know, the main aim, in my opinion, is just to, you know, just be good. Just try and be a good person in general, regardless of your fucking faith, your fucking belief or whatever. We should fucking all just try and be nice to each other, just to, you know, make our days better, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of which fucking god or deity we fucking believe in or don't believe in, you know? Nah, so it's just one of those things. But I know some people, it's a very easily offended world these days, you know, and it feels like less people these days remember that, you know, we're all in it together and we're all just trying to fucking get through life, you know. But yeah. And Cameron says the interesting juxtaposition here is Phil berating a character for changing. Isn't he the guy that is now different from 5 minutes ago? Exactly. Phil Burnell is fucking furious that a character has you know, one of his beloved characters who was so crass in previous games has shown signs of emotional maturity and growth. Meanwhile, we're all meant to believe that Philip Burnell has changed and emotionally grown for the better over from before. Yeah, it's just, it's so weird. Only Phil may show signs of emotional growth. Nobody else is allowed to, apparently.
Correct? Because it shows if you do 10 push-ups that you're actually caring. At the same time, though, I want you to think about this. You are basically doing it in a way that you feel yourself is good enough. But what about the person who you actually offended, right? Let's say this is a person sitting next to you you don't know, and you use the wrong pronoun and you offended them. Okay, well, the way we do it is we do 10 push-ups. That person might be like, I don't care if you do 10 push-ups, apologize to me.
But that's not why they done the 10 push-ups. Isabella made it clear that the whole point of doing 10 push-ups is something that was taught within their regiment, clan, platoon, whatever the fuck she's involved in. You know? Like, that's just the way they fucking do things.
You used the wrong pronoun, and now I'm upset with you, right? So, what this situation is trying to do is saying no kind of apology is good enough. You have to do some kind of a personal self-sacrifice in a situation where you misgender someone.
No, that's what Isabella believes, Phil. I don't know how Phil saw the same clip I did, but his taking it is completely fucking wide off the mark compared to mine. Like, he can't understand that Isabella can possibly feel these things, it feels like. It feels weird. We're talking about fucking fake video game characters. It feels weird saying that. But it just seems like it all went over Phil's head.
Well, the writers are so fucking dumb. They don't understand that what they're actually saying is you don't go the actual step to even talk to the person and say, hey, I'm sorry. Here's in my opinion. This is my opinion. Here's how this should have went. Uses the wrong...
That sounds really good. So Phil is going to tell the writers of this game how it should have went.
Wrong pronoun. He turns to the person and says, oh crap, I'm sorry. What can I do to make it up to you? And if the person says, nah, it's fine, then that's fine. But if the person's like, well, it would be nice if you could do this or this, and then you want to do that to make up for it, then you do it. Then you at least...
But what if a person, okay, what if the wronged person has a very unreasonable request, you know? As a, what can I do to make up to you? And it's like, oh, here's a whole fucking list of things here. You can start painting my fucking house or whatever. I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Look, it's a cringe scene, but it's a bit random. And it's a wee strange bit of fucking context, pulling a barb. It's like, it's cringe, the fucking whole, the way it wrote is kind of cringe. But Phil's fucking version is a lot worse. You know, at least this has a straight... Pulling a barb, that shows a wee bit of imagination to it, you know? Oh, so why they didn't pull it? So we call it pulling a barb. Why is that? Oh, well, here's why. Okay, well, at least there's a strange bit of thought went to that. Cringe, but okay, at least some thought went to it, some imagination went to it. Phil's logic would be, oh no, I'm so sorry, please tell me what I can do to make it up to you so you can give me money. I mean, make me feel apologetic.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you to Cal Denson for the super chat. It says, word on the street is that Jade is asking his local mall to apologise for adding stairs. Jesus Christ. Closely followed by the words, I'm going to hell. I think we're all going to hell. I think we're all fucking halfway there already with this fucking podcast.
At least you're putting the power into the hand of the person that you've insulted, right? Or you've done wrong. They can determine what the appropriate action is to make the situation right. What Isabella did in this situation, she just assumed the best thing to do is what she thinks is the best thing to do, which is the whole point of the scene, is to say, don't do that. You have to go the extra mile to make sure the person is okay. But you didn't do that. You just assumed they wanted you to do push-ups. So even the writing is wrong. The writing that they have in the scene is fucking incorrect, right? That's true too. Super Bonchan says, and it also shows, kind of ironically in this situation, that it's not a big deal because it's just 10 push-ups, which is nothing. That's the way you make up for it. That shouldn't be a big deal.
Well, do 10 push-ups. You can move the camera now. Do 10 push-ups on camera.
Right? Yet they're trying to say that it should be a big deal. So basically everything here is misdone. So even in a scene where they specifically tried to do this in a way that they felt was right, and that maybe to a lay person who doesn't understand the whole deal with non-binary people and the pronouns issue, they're trying to do it in a way, oh, let's introduce this to a new group of gamers. Maybe now they'll get it. They did a fucking awful job. They completely misexplained it. Because now,
to me, the scene was not necessarily about the whole binary, non-binary kind of thing. To me, that wasn't... The main part of the scene was showing Isabella's emotional growth. See, I've never played any of these games, okay? My understanding of Isabella's character comes directly from Phil Burnell and what he said 10 minutes ago. And part of how they were fucking so super crass and they didn't fucking give a shit or whatever, I didn't care, they're very vulgar or whatever from the previous games or whatever. And to me, it's like, oh, this character then has clearly gone through an emotional maturity. And the writers have gone down that route, okay? So like, to me, the scene is about establishing Isabella's personality and their maturity. And they're evolving, fucking personal growth, you know, it's a good thing. Are they still kind of crass? Aye, but they're fucking trying, they're doing what they can, what they believe to be better. Whether it's about, but so to me that's the main point of what's going on here. I don't know, but Phil was like, oh, because the subject was about this, then that's why they did it.
Now people will think, well, I can just fucking blow it off in any way I want, and that's fine. As long as it's okay with me, I think 10 push-ups is good, so that's what I'm gonna do, right? No, in my opinion, is, hey, you offended someone, you didn't even realize you were offending them. You say, oh, sorry, I offended you. I swear I didn't mean to. How do I make it up to you? And if they say, don't worry about it, then that's no big deal. They say, well,
you offended me. Your presence on this planet has offended millions of people. And I think you should make it up to us all by... what can we make Phil Burnell do to make up for us all? I think he should donate his entirety of his kick earnings for the month of November to a charity of our choice. Yeah, that'll make up for it, Phil. There you go.
You could do this or that, then listen to them and judge if you actually want to make up for it or not. But don't just put it on you, oh, I just assume this is the right way to do it and you need to do it, or else you miss the point of the scene, right? So even the fucking writers don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're complete idiots, all right?
It's their character, Phil. This would be like us telling Phil how he fucked up Project 7 and how it was wrote incorrectly.
But then on top of all of this, okay, the thing that really gets me about the scene, okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, you know what the actual point of this game is. You know what the plot is? Dimensional rifts are opening. The veil is opening. 2 elven gods or something are coming through with armies of forces to take over reality and kill everything and control everything. That's the plot of the game. You're the Veil Guard. You're the last force to stop the invasion of reality from creatures from the Veil. What are you busy doing in the game? Sitting around a campfire singing Kumbaya, talking about people who are non-binary and their pronouns and how to properly make up for them if you offend them.
Because heaven fucking forbid that people should have some fucking time out for a moment of the seriousness of the situation to fucking just relax. Phil Bonnell's the type of fucking person who would have been pissed off with the fucking soldiers during World War II on Christmas Day of like 1944 or whatever it was, but who fucking played football together. You know, that old classic fucking story. Was it World War II or World War One? I remember in World War One. Yeah, I think it was World War One. Actually, sorry, my bad. Was it 1913 or something? I can't mind. Or was it not fucking 1913. No, God no. But no, yeah, they played football for one day. Christmas fucking day, they actually played a game of fucking football. The Allies and the fucking Nazis. Well, no, not the Nazis. That's fucking more. Sorry, my bad. The Germans. Yeah, but they fucking just decided, you know, we're gonna stop killing each other for one fucking day, and fucking just play football and enjoy Christmas together and share fucking stories or whatever. And then at the end of that fucking day, they went back to their fucking respective trenches, and then the following day they started blowing each other to fucking pieces again. But that's generally that's a rough version of the story. The accurate version is like they stopped like 3 days, and then I think their superiors kind of got a bit pissy. I'm not sure. Like it's a wonderful kind of story though. But it's like there's also the fate of the world essentially is at stake. This is the Great War, as it was known at the time. This was the first ever world war. You know, and it's also it's one of those things where there's so much on the line, there's so much pressure, and all these soldiers are fucking emotionally drained from being in these fucking trenches, just trying, you know, taking pot shots at each other. You got a lot of fucking no man's land and barely any progress is being made by anyone and all that shit. And then it's like, okay, for one day, or we got, you know, we're just gonna fucking forget about killing each other, and we're just gonna fucking celebrate Christmas. It's like that kind of thing. And Phil was upset that characters in this like super serious situation can take a time out. Like, we're going to take a time out from this very serious situation going on just to have a talk and get to know each other a bit better. And Phil's like, oh, that's not allowed. That is so unrealistic.
By the way, at this very moment, there's probably demons at the door slaughtering thousands of people, and they're going to burst in at any moment to kill all of you, but you have time for this conversation. What the fuck is going on? Do you see the point? Dragon Age is supposed to be dark fantasy. Dark fantasy. That's the point of the whole universe. It's always been that way, right? It's adult-oriented, it's gory, it's crass, there's sexual content, there's brutal content. All of that's always been in Dragon Age. It's been a part of it, right? Yes, there have been silly scenes where you're at your campfire and they have relationship dialogue and stuff like that. I get that, all right? But now you've pushed it to the point of absurdity. Do you really think that in a situation, it's a life or death struggle, the universe is at stake, people care about what they're fucking called? Guess what? I wouldn't call if you called me Shitstain. Why would I care? Let's go kill the demons.
Okay, Shitstain.
Right? But no, they actually go out of their way to break the immersion of the game's plot to interject these topics. This is piss poor writing at its worst. You can't get any worse than that. To completely take me out of the situation of fantasy, to put a real life issue now in my face, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, how many people do you think will be buying Dragon Age Veilguard to think about real life issues? It's a game about monsters and magic and different mythical races. I don't care about real life. This would be like, you're in the game, and they sit down at the campfire to talk about if they're gonna vote for Trump or Kamala. The fuck is that? Why is that in my game? I'm supposed to be escaping reality to play a fantasy video game. This is not a hyper-realistic game that should have realistic topics. This should be, I'm escaping all of that drama to play a fun game and suspend my disbelief. You shouldn't be shoving the real-world shit down my throat. When I play Life is Strange, and the main character is gay, you know, Max, she has relationships with girls, then you expect it. And you're dumb if you play Life is Strange and you sit there and you complain about themes like that. But if I'm playing fucking Dragon Age Veilguard, and all of a sudden there's a scene like this, it's like, what the fuck am I playing? And on top of all of that, ladies and gentlemen, to push the narrative, they have ruined the character. Isabella is a character who's already known from the franchise. She has an established character, an established way she acts and talks. They changed the character to have a scene to push this narrative. Ladies and gentlemen, they've pulled a Neil Druckmann. This is exactly what happened in The Last of Us 2. In The Last of Us 2, there were established characters, such as Joel and Ellie, who acted and were a certain way.
Ellie was like fucking like how old was Ellie in the first Last of Us game? She was like a fucking young teenager. She was like fucking 14 or some pish. And she was a fucking child, essentially. And it's, oh, but the second game comes round, she's slightly fucking older, and you'll never believe it. Her personality's slightly different as well. Who would imagine that a teenager would fucking go through all these fucking emotional changes? Oh, it's shocking. No, unheard of. Unheard of. Oh, for God's sake. And Phil's losing his goddamn mind about it.
But they rewrote their characters so that they could have a weird narrative. Allow me to explain. In The Last of Us 1, Joel is the ultimate survivor. He trusts no one. He's willing to do whatever it takes to survive, including killing, right? He's really the ultimate survivalist. And then all of a sudden, he becomes a dad figure to Ellie, and things change. In The Last of Us 2, he's forgotten all of his survival tactics, and within the first few hours of the game, he's dead. Because he's a complete fucking moron. He trusts people for no reason and gets killed. Completely out of character, makes no sense, but it fits the narrative. In The Last of Us 1, Ellie is a character who has been growing up in the post-apocalyptic world. There's no time to grow up as a silly girl worrying about makeup or boys. In fact, in The Last of Us 1, there's a scene where she's reading a diary of a girl pre-apocalypse. And she reads it out to Joel and says, how were girls ever like this, right? She doesn't know what it's like to be like that, nor will she ever, because she's not allowed the freedoms of a safe world to grow up and live that kind of experience. She won't know what makeup is. She won't know what it's like to like boys and giggle about it and have gossip and shit like that, right? In The Last of Us 2, she literally becomes the girl in the diary. She's out having relationships with girls. She's ignoring all the rules of survival. She's in an underground pot-growing, like, fucking greenhouse, smoking pot with this other girl, having sex with her. Meanwhile, Joel is dying. But she's down there doing these frivolous things. They rewrote the character so that they could push a narrative that now the rest of The Last of Us 2 would be this revenge story.
But, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I've never played a game, but I know, like, the rough story. Didn't Ellie... Wasn't Ellie pissed off with Joel for deciding for her whether she should live or die? Like, whole spoiler alert, the first game ends when instead of fucking letting Ellie die to fucking discover a potential cure for the outbreak, Joel's like, nah, you ain't gonna do that shit. I'm just gonna fucking protect her, I'm gonna kill all you fuckers. Kind of that kind of thing. But Ellie was like super fucking annoyed that Joel was the one that decided that fucking thing for her. And so I'm not saying fucking Ellie didn't care about Joel, but isn't that how the first game ended? Massive, huge tension between them. And exactly, and yeah, he actually ended it by, because he actually lied to her at the end of the game. You know, like she didn't know like she was a fucking like, she had to die for this to be fucking resolved or whatever. Yeah. And so he fucking lied to her. So yeah, it's just, to me, it's like, also a kind of flawed character thing, you know, he's, you know, poor Joel, you know what I mean? He meant well, but he fucked up, you know. And yeah, the second game, he's fucking stuffed it. You know, like, you know, I haven't played either fucking game, so I'm not as clued up in the second game as I am in the first game. But, yeah, it's like, these things happen, you know, Ellie was clearly pissed off with Joel.
Okay? Literally, that's what Veilguard just did with Isabella. Forget the fact that she's brazen, crass, no nonsense, doesn't care about who she offends, over the top. Oh, the moment that she says the wrong pronoun, she's got to be down on her hands and knees, doing push-ups to apologize for it. That's not the character. Sorry, that's not the fucking character. You rewrote the character for your own purposes to push a narrative that has nothing to do with the fucking game at all. And that's completely, 100% focused and intentional. This is not what happened by chance. This is, they had focus groups, they had writing teams, you know, scheming this kind of shit. Let's do it. Let's be part of the talk. That our game will have these dialogues and thoughts in it, and we'll get the big controversial talk around it, and hopefully we'll sell more copies. You want to know what Veilguard wants to be? The next Last of Us 2. You remember what happened during The Last of Us 2? Allow me to remind you. Neil Druckmann, the head of the studio, literally went out there and said, if you buy The Last of Us 2, you're supporting these themes. If you don't like The Last of Us 2, you're a bigot. He said that. He said every time you buy this game, you're basically hurting the trolls who don't like the themes we're trying to push in it. So you had an entire feel-good movement, right? A feel-good movement of people saying, I'm going to buy Last of Us 2 just to get to strike against the bigots.
Well, what's the difference between Neil Druckmann saying that and you telling your audience to give you money to make the trolls and detractors upset?
Instead of saying, I'm going to buy The Last of Us 2 because it's a good game, which, by the way, it is. The Last of Us 2 has great graphics, great sneaking mechanics that are improved from the first game, great level design. Like, there's a million things good about Last of Us 2, some of the best accessibility of any video game ever. But does anyone ever talk about that? No. All anyone talks about with The Last of Us 2 are the liberal themes, because that's what Neil Druckmann made the game about, and it became a big sales success because of it. So that is why these themes are in Dragon Age Veilguard. Make no mistake about it. It's not because they think it improves the game, or this is a chance to teach a lesson. This is because they want people to be talking about the controversy around the game, and they want to be another part of that. They want this to be the next, oh, I bought Veilguard because I heard there's a trans character in it, there's a non-binary character in it, and there's representation in it. That's not a fucking reason to buy the game. You buy the game because it's fun, because it's got a good story, it's got good graphics, good gameplay mechanics. Not because they wedged in a social aspect, a social hot topic. right? It's lame, it's cheap, it's lowbrow. Quite frankly, it's fucking embarrassing.
Well, I can agree to it to an extent, but to be fair though, what if, like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's hard for me to really explain this because I'm fucking just like I'm a pasty white guy from Scotland, so it's like I can't understand it from the point of view of like a minority, you know what I mean? For lack of a better way to phrase it, you know. All I can do is think of things that I've seen, stories like, you know, like, I remember a story before, I told this before on the podcast on his bingos, but I'll say it again. I remember like an autistic child watching Guardians of the Galaxy and seeing Batista act the way he was acting and saying some of the things he was saying. And it kind of had some similar traits to people who are autistic, and this autistic child loved the way, loved Batista, you know, loved the character because, oh, that character's acting like I act, you know? They don't understand things either, you know, they take things extremely literally like I do. Things like that, you know, it's like to them, that person, that child probably thought to himself that this is like I'm kind of in, you know, it's like they probably felt like they were somewhat represented in the movie because this, you know, Batista's kind of acting like how they act, how you can't, you know, because the character takes things super literally. Nothing will go over my head, my reflexes are too fast, I'll catch it, things like that, you know. But it's like, so it's like, so as I'm saying, I can't understand that personally myself, but I can think to myself the amount of times I see stories all the time about like kids growing up or whatever around the fucking world who they got to fucking look at on TV as some sort of fucking inspirational like figure, you know what I mean? Like it's like these fucking days, like, you know, it's like when we're fucking growing up, it's like, yeah, I don't know. You know, having token representation's a bad thing, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's not out of place either. If it's done, if it doesn't derail the fucking whole plot or whatever, then what's the big fucking deal? You know? Why the fuck not? Also, let me get a screenshot of this particular face because it is quite the face indeed. As someone in chat said, it's a very punchable face. And I do concur with that mentality. Oops, that's not that's a wrong way. I forgot I went on that wrong, my bad. Let me fix that. There we go. Right, let's see if this works this time. No noodle arm to get in the way, this should be perfectly fine. There we go, fantastic stuff. Let me throw that in the member Discord. What the fuck am I seeing on the fucking... hold on, I gotta share this on my member Discord. Chase got extremely creative here and take Ree to your leader. And Tacozilla had some fun with Phil trying some authentic style sushi. So there we go. Just so I'd share those latest creations from the member Discord. This one's is trippy as all hell. Like this one, like, what the fucking hell is going on here? It's like his eyes are faces with multiple beards protruding from them, whatever. His chin's super big, you know, like a Thanos style chin, and his fingers are replaced by heads. And super very trippy as all balls. I don't know. Some, you know, I do worry sometimes about the imagination some of you fuckers have. I must say, the creativity is impressive, but it's like, oh my god, the therapy required.
And it's actually insulting. If you are someone who thinks that this is an important issue, you should be insulted because that's not what the game is about. They shoehorned it in to try to get you to buy the game. They think you're dumb. That's why it's in Dragon Age Veilguard, not because they're trying to say, oh, we're going to represent properly or whatever. Even look at the scene, they did it wrong. The scene says, disregard the thoughts of the person that you insulted and just do 10 push-ups because that's the best thing to do. Instead of just saying, hey, I'm sorry I offended you, kid. Something I can do to help you out or make up for it because I really goofed. Which is like the common sense thing to do, right? But no, that's not good enough, right? So even the way they did it was wrong, right? So this is fucked up, and this is something that I think we're going to see more and more game studios do, unless people call it out. Now, is this scene a deal breaker for me? No. And especially now that I know that the game is going to have dumb scenes like this, right? I feel like you could just kind of like say, well, you know what they were going for. Pretty lame. And, you know, it is what it is, cringeworthy, over-the-top nonsense. But, hey, they went for whoever these management are a bunch of idiots. But the truth is, This makes me feel worried about the studio. Like, BioWare now, they made a big announcement yesterday on social media. We are fully 100% committed. We're now working on Mass Effect 5. That's our next focus. Do you think I'm excited? Right? Like, I see this clip, and I'm like, so you know that when you play these games, they're always going to have these out-of-place, interjected social issues, immersion-breaking, pushing a narrative, buy our game because we're controversial. This is crap.
Correct me if I'm wrong as well, but hasn't Mass Effect for the longest time had the ability and the options to kind of have any sort of relationship in those games? Like, that's not a new thing. That's been there for like a decade at least. Even games like Fallout 4 explores that kind of thing. So I don't understand why Phil is freaking the hell out about this. It's a weird thing for him to be angry about.
It's not good writing. It's not proving a point. It's not helping. Do you really think having that scene in the game is going to help anyone who is non-binary? Is that real? Wow, that really helped them, right? No, this is self-serving. That's all that clip is. It's self-serving. It's 2 minutes of, hey, look at us. We put it in the game. Now give us credit. Send us all the feel-good vibe buys like Last of Us 2 got. It's lame. It's fucking lame. If the game was all about that, if it was a main theme of the game, Life is Strange, it is a theme of the game. The main character is, gay. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I have no issue with it. It's part of the writing of the game. It's done naturally. It's fun. That's done well. I applaud that. But when you wedge it the fuck in like that, it looks like shit. It looks like you don't care. And you're botching. You're dropping the ball. You're embarrassing yourself and everyone around you who wants to actually make people feel welcome. You're an idiot, and you're doing it for profits, and that's the worst reason to do it. So looking at that scene, I'm not upset that it's in the game. I'm upset that it's done so fucking poorly. They absolutely could have done a better job than that, and it's pretty disgraceful because sadly what's going to happen is that you're going to see more and more of this. If this gets traction and people see it and say, oh, wow, look, more game devs might try to wedge in more shit. You really want every game to be like, well, you should be this leaning politically and this leaning. You should care about this social issue or this social issue. Dude, all I want to do is stomp on fucking Goombas. That's it. I want to shoot the enemy. I want to stomp the enemy. I want to solve the puzzle. I want to open the chest. I want to save the princess or prince. Whatever is your fucking spin today, I don't care. Just leave me alone and let me play my fucking video games. Stop ruining them with your agendas and your bullshit because you're greedy and you want to make money on it. Because that's all it is. You don't care about what you're trying to do. You just want to make an extra dollar, and I'm tired of your shit.
Look who's fucking talking, Phil. By the way, he's definitely going to be hoping that this will get fucking viral traction again, like the fucking Twitch fucking rant did.
Okay. So there we go. That's what I have to say about that. I'm sure that'll be an interesting discussion for later. We covered it now. Does that kill Veilguard for me? I mean, no, it doesn't at all. But at the same time, is it any good? Like, I haven't heard much good talk about Veilguard. Most people, at the best thing I've heard is the story sucks at the beginning, but if you stick with it for dozens of hours, it actually gets good around the middle. The combat, for some people, they like it, others they don't. So if you like the combat and you're willing to tough through dozens of hours of bad writing, you can get to a good game. Do I really want to fucking do that? Really? I don't know. It confuses me. Like, do I really want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that.
Who fucking cares?
I don't know, man. All right. Well, anyway, we got a few more shout-outs to do, and then we'll probably do a little bit of Q&A to end the show today, and we'll go from there. Okay? All right. So, I had a $5 super chat, but it was from a troll who insulted me, and then they got banned, so I don't need to read that out. Let's take a look here. Someone named Geraldo did a $3 tip and says, I'm glad this Life is Strange has no issues with copyright in music. We can enjoy it to its fullest. Is that true? I haven't booted it yet. Does it have like a streamer mode, or is there issues with music that I have to adjust or address before we begin? Because obviously, just like you said, yeah, I don't want the...
There is no streamer mode because there's no copywriting. At least that's a message I'm seeing right now from Sonic My Shadow, who sent him a super chat right now to remind him of this. Isn't it nice that Phil's fans had to give him money multiple times throughout the fucking day to remind him of the same fucking thing over and over again?
Stream to be shut down because of music. I don't want the videos to get muted because of music. So if I need to know something about Life is Strange, please share with me and let me know. Okay? Okay. Someone took another $1 to ask about Stellar Blade. For now, I'm just not even going to address it. I'm just going to ignore it. It's just stupid at this point, right? Okay.
You'd think with so much talk from your chat and community about Stellar Blade, there's a clear and definite interest in it. But all Phil wants to do is just play some random action games or whatever. But not that action game. No, that game is not allowed.
So we're at $51 of support so far today. That's quite a good start.
Give me your money.
Give me your money. Now we have a little bit of extra time. So if you guys would like to talk a little bit more about any topic, feel free to now tag me in the chat. Let's open up the chat a little bit to discussion and see what you guys want to chat about today before we jump into Life Strange. Okay. So tag me either on YouTube or on Kick. Let's see what's going on. What's going on, King Michael? How are you today? Welcome. Does anyone have anything to say about what we just talked about? What do you mean you can't tag me? Yes, you can. You can tag me on Kick. Super Bonchon says, did you get the thing I sent you? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
Fuck you, Phil.
But I don't think I have time to do anything with it yet. So, there you go. Trump or Kamala? I've already told you guys. I don't think either candidate is good for this country. Just being honest, I think both people are bad for the presidency and bad for the USA. I've already talked about this like months ago. I said, here's the deal. The way you have to judge this election coming up on Tuesday is you have to vote for the person that you feel that underneath their cabinet, because you know whoever's president, chances are a lot of the other people in government are going to be from their party, right? You have to vote for the person who you feel that things have been better.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Curtis for the super chat. It says if Cat saw herself in Stella Blade, then he could play it. Oh, I mean, can you imagine a mod for Stella Blade to have Cat in the game instead? That'd be like that'd be a lot more pixels, I'll tell you that much. That'd be like ultra widescreen mod. There you go. And now we're in political talk, of course. Of course, the big election, isn't it the 5th? I think it's November 5th. Or wait, is it tomorrow? Is it the 4th, the election is all decided or whatever, or is it the 5th? It's the 5th. It's funny, for America, it's a huge fucking night because, an election. In the UK, remember the 5th of November. It's a bonfire night. Yeah, so the UK also have like reasons for you know, enjoying the 5th of November, but not for the same reasons as Americans, I guess. Oh, bloody hell. It's just, it would be, fuck me, man. It doesn't matter who fucking wins. This is the thing I feel like most people seem to miss. It is kind of inconsequential to most people. I mean, maybe I might be wrong here, okay? But I'm just quite pessimistic when it comes to politics these days. Maybe it's just because I'm in the UK and I've fucking just been miserable living in the UK all my life, with the fucking politics getting worse and worse, and the life essentially for people getting worse and worse in the UK because of the way politics has been going for the last fucking couple of decades or whatever. But yeah, it just feels like it's inconsequential who fucking wins, because ultimately it's not, these people are out to serve their own fucking interests and not ours, you know? So whoever fucking wins, are you really fucking be better off? Probably not really, you know? But yeah, as long as fucking people don't lose their goddamn fucking minds and just fucking, whatever the result is, fucking accept the goddamn fucking result. Don't have people fucking get, you know, fired up into some sort of fucking revolution or whatever. Hey, I'm not going to believe as a result, you know, shenanigans, fuck off.
People in government are going to be from their party, right? You have to vote for the person who you feel that things have been better under them or their cabinet or their side. So for example, Trump was president for 4 years. You know how this country was in those 4 years.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much, Cadetson, for the super chat. It says, change my mind, Churchill was a boss. Well, first of all,
boss. And
second of all, controversial figure, to say the least. You know, controversial figure. Yes, he kind of basically rallied the UK through the war, you know what I mean, got us through that. But yeah, he had some controversial moments for sure, you know. Don't ask the Indians, you know. The Indians won't be very complimentary towards Churchill, because he wasn't very complimentary towards them. So yeah, he was quite rude about him, to be fair. Aspin if I can mildly. The Charity says Churchill was a drunk dickhead. Kinda, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Hard to disagree with that as well. But yeah, some will say it's one of these things where it's like, it's like, yeah, like, because they had a lot of flaws, obviously, you know what I mean, and everything else, but ultimately as well, the one big thing people remember him for is like, you know, we all fight them on the beaches, that kind of fucking thing, you know what I mean, that rallying speech to fucking stir up the nation and all that, you know.
If you think the country was good when he was president, vote for Trump. You've just had 4 years of Joe Biden, right? So Kamala is going to be the same. It's the same exact people, there's no difference.
But yeah, but before those 4 years, you also had 4 years of Trump. And you had fucking ups and downs of that as well. Like, it's just one of those things, like, it's weird. People said Joe Biden was too old to be president when he won the presidency before, and isn't Donald Trump now a year older now than when Biden was at the start of his last term? Or something like that, you know, like, so it's like, how is one person too old but the other person isn't too old when the other person is older now? It's like some of the arguments that are made. I mean, Biden should never have been in the fucking running again because he's fucking old as fuck. And Donald Trump as well. He's clearly fucking losing some fucking more comprehension. You know, it's like the Republicans were, so the Democrats were brave enough to fucking say to Biden, look, you're not fucking going anywhere near a fucking seat again. You're getting to fuck. But so the Democrats were brave enough to fucking get rid of Biden at the right time and have time for someone else. The Republicans, though, couldn't say no to Trump. That's the thing. Like, the Democrats feel like a party of a political party because not one person is not bigger than the whole fucking thing. Donald Trump, though, has made the Republican Party second to him, it feels like. And you can have nobody fucking say no to Trump because he will make you pay or whatever. It's like one of those fucking things where it's like, one person should not be bigger than the party they represent. But Trump's personality, though, kind of contradicts that, it feels like. I don't know. Personally, I mean, I think Trump's going to win. You know, because the last time it looked like... The last time it looked like Trump wasn't going to win, when Hillary was running, it turned out, oh, by the way, Trump won after all. To me, America don't want a woman in charge. That's my impression. But I don't know. Who fucking knows? It'll be entertaining anyway to see from across the pond.
Difference. She's gonna act exactly the same he did, do all the same shit he did, okay? So, if you liked the last 4 years and you thought the last 4 years were great for you, then vote for Kamala. That's all I can say. I don't think either.
And I don't think that's a good argument either, because Kamala's policies are going to be quite different from Biden's policies, in my opinion. And it's like, I don't know, it's just, ultimately though, it's like, it feels inconsequential, as I said. Because otherwise politicians are different from fucking themselves.
Either person will be good as a president. I think both of them were terrible candidates and we're forced to vote for two terrible candidates because our two-party system is broken as shit. But that's just my quick, honest take on it. There's many broken down reasons I can go further, but I'm not going to. I'm not a political guy. Okay? Cool.
Then why are you going to be a part of Kino Casino's political style stream on Tuesday?
Yeah, I've heard about this very horrible, controversial story about Peanut the squirrel. Yeah, I heard about it. I know. I heard about it. I don't know what else to say. You know, it's pretty messed up what they do in this country with certain things. I don't know what else to say. They, you know, putting down a squirrel. The shit. That's what we're spending our time on. Will I play more zombies in the future? I would sure would like to. The 2 hours of zombies that I played, I very much enjoy. But as you know, right now, I am so strapped for time. We got Life is Strange. We got 2 different modes of Call of Duty. We're determining if I'm going to play Veilguard at all, right? And then we've got Slitterhead coming up and the PS5 Pro, and that's literally all this week. So my time is a very, very valuable thing right now. As much as I would love to play more zombies, I don't know how I would even fit it into the schedule or make it happen, you know?
Who
so,
fucking
I guess we'll have to
cares?
see. I liked it a lot. I actually would like to play more. So let's see what happens. Okay. I literally just said I don't think either person would be a good presidential candidate, and someone says, do you like Trump?
Phil, is it weird to call Phil like the Trump of YouTube? Or how they both kind of have similar mannerisms and traits, you know?
What's the most rounds I ever survived in zombies? You know, I don't know, but all my zombies gameplay has always been recorded and uploaded. I would assume it was many years ago, and it was when I was doing co-op with Airy Lord and Coruchado, you know, like a decade ago, and I would assume we did quite well. Remember, we were doing all the rounds of the different Easter eggs and stuff at that point, so we were doing really, really well at that time. By the way, Ren over on Kick has gifted 6 subs to the community. Congratulations to everyone who just got a sub. Thank you, Ren. Let's get an animation for Ren, because like I said, I now have animations for Kick, so thank you so much, Ren, who just gifted 6 subs. My animation says 5, but he gifted 6. Let's get it up on the leaderboard here. Oops. And so that's the equivalent of $30 of support. Thank you so much, Ren. That gets us up to 81 so far today, more than halfway to our goal for the stream, and to continue the streak. And
give me your
the
money.
reward this week, I have to remember how to pronounce this, Shinya Shakudo. The Shinya Shakudo Japanese restaurant. Awesome. And Ren just gifted another sub over on Kick, a single one this time. So we have a different animation for that one. Thank you, Ren. And so that is up to $86 in support this morning. Thank you so much. By the way, if you're wondering why my background is so bright this morning, it's because my blackout curtains are completely closed all the way. And it's actually cloudy outside, so there's no light but my ring light and the light behind me. So look how it stands out in the isolated lighting, right? It really stands out bright. Very vibrant lighting, correct? I was gonna do, it was between this or this. I'll show you the other one I was gonna do today. Let's see if you like this one. I was gonna have it either do all these different colors, or I was gonna have it alternate between two colors like so. You guys tell me which one you like better. We can keep it either one. See, this one's kind of pulsating between like a pinkish purple and a light blue, while the other one was like a various 6 different colors. So, let me know what you think. Shout out to Grim Ripper. Grim Ripper just gifted 5 memberships on YouTube, and they're coming through right now. Thank you so much, Grim Ripper, for that. Congrats to everyone who just got a gifted membership on YouTube. Those animations will be coming through. So that's the equivalent of about $15 more. So now we're up to 101.
Hooray! We have our square ticked off.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
But it is utterly bizarre though that Phil Burnell does not take off the YouTube cut for super chats or super stickers, but he will take off YouTube cut for memberships. Makes no sense whatsoever, does it?
On today's first stream, thank you so much, Grim Ripper. I appreciate that so very much. What's weird is it didn't show in my chat. It showed, oh, my chat's been frozen. That's why. My YouTube chat is frozen. I didn't even notice. Wow, the chat window is frozen. What in the heck? Can I hit reload? No, my chat is frozen completely. How do I close it? I can't even close the chat. What is going on?
Ruh-roh.
My chat on YouTube is so bad, it's frozen completely. I can't even close it. What is going on? I wonder if I let it... It's now loading all these messages that it didn't show. By the way, so Ren has become the #2 biggest supporter on my Kick channel. Top 2 are Darkside Pimp and Ren.
Give me your money.
Although Ren
Give me your
doesn't think
money.
he's going to ever catch up with Darkside Pimp. Wow, I don't even know what to do here. Let me see. I got it to close because I'm going to pop out the chat again. The chat had completely glitched on me. It actually looks like the Chrome browser is completely crashing on me on my laptop. I might have to restart my whole laptop. I think my whole laptop somehow is crapping out. What in the heck is going on, man?
Laptop fundraiser confirmed.
Well, that sucks. I'm going to have to reopen a ton of crap. Ugh. What happened here? Where's my delete button on this thing? I can't even get Task Manager to open. What is going on? Well, sorry guys. Once I get stuff working, I can talk to you more, but I can't when the whole laptop is crapped out on me. Oh, man. It says my CPU is running at 92% and my memory is running at 95%, and literally all I have open on my laptop is a bunch of browsers looking at chat. So we have a major problem here. Something has gone horribly wrong. How could my CPU be running at 92%? It's Google Chrome. Yeah, Chrome must have such insane memory leaks right now that it's absolutely destroying everything. So I'm just going to have to tell Google Chrome to close. Wow.
Who fucking cares?
Okay, CPU, time to drop now. Yeah, here it goes. My CPU is at 92%. I closed Google Chrome. It's down to 8%. 4%. Now it's up to 10. Wow.
Who
That's incredible.
fucking cares?
Firefox
Who
also has
fucking
memory.
cares?
But I mean, I'm only using Firefox for the React show. Now what happens if I open...
Hold on. He uses Firefox for his React crap? Oh, is that how he has... Oh, hold on. Phil Burnell. He has 3 different internet browsers open at all the same time. Or his 3 separate channels for streaming. It's not just 2 browsers. He uses Chrome for DSP gaming. He uses Firefox for the DSP React stuff. Because you can't be logged into them at the same time, you see, on the same browser. But if you have a separate browser, you can actually get to logged into different things. And you'll have a 3rd browser on there, on the laptop. You know, fuck knows what it'll be. Edge, perhaps. Microsoft Edge. And maybe he's logged into the throwback channel on Edge. So he literally has 3 different browsers open all at the same time. Even though, so he's got the Firefox open. He's not doing React stuff today. But it's open all the time on the laptop just so it's there. He's that lazy about setting things up. He can't just fucking click on his account and just switch account. That's an impossibility. Jesus. No, the laptop's fucking dying. He's got fucking like 9 browsers at least open at once.
If I open Chrome again, will it let me open all those tabs automatically or no? I'll have to do them all manually. Oh, I could restore. Okay, good. Restore. What a piece of crap. Okay, it's opening everything up again. Wow, what a mess. Yeah, I know Chrome has terrible memory leaks. I'm well aware of this. It's just that, because I juggle multiple YouTube channels and Kick now too, I always need to have like tons of browsers open everywhere. It's the only way to have all the chats and everything open at once. So
no, you don't. You don't need to fucking do that, you dumb prick.
Disregard. I don't really have a way around it. I kind of have to just put up with it. As annoying as it can be.
You'll never guess, guys, but if he did his research, you could actually look at his chat through OBS, like I do.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Grim Ripper there, who had gifted the 5 memberships. That's the last thing that I saw, and I have to do more shout-outs because everything crapped out. Okay. Oh, is this real? If so, this is tremendous. Ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-oh. Whale tip coming?
Someone named Review Tech USA Archive. Okay. Just became a member on the channel. Are you saying that you're a channel that has backed up Review Tech USA's channel that he deleted and you have all his videos? If so, that's something else. That's pretty crazy if that's what that is saying. I mean, you have them all and you're working on uploading them. Oh my god. Because here's the thing you got to wonder about. All right. If Rich actually really deleted his YouTube channel, okay, he legit deleted it complete, and those videos no longer exist in any way, shape, or form on YouTube. Okay. Technically, if someone were to re-upload them, does that mean he no longer has actual copyright ownership of his own content?
Well, using that logic, Phil, wouldn't you not own the rights to the fucking face? You know, the incident face? Since you apparently purged that from the internet, you know what I mean? That's not... Phil's incident thing did not get uploaded. You know? Which means technically someone else could claim responsibility for that, even though Machinima tried to claim it on Phil's behalf back in the day, when they were still partnered with him.
He chose to delete it. He deleted the originals, which had the rights. But if he deleted them, and someone else has them and uploads them, I think they might have the rights to the videos. So someone could actually re-upload his entire channel and then monetize it, and they'd be making money on his work for the rest of his life, because he deleted his channel.
You told him to, Phil. Was that a mic bump with him putting the bottle in?
He deleted his channel.
It sounded like one, but I'm not sure if it was. Nah, it was just the sound of a fucking bottle hitting the desk.
Really? There was over 5,000 videos that you have downloaded. I asked him for permission on stream to re-upload. He said I could. Battledix says, I don't think that's how copyright works. The way copyright works on YouTube is the moment that you upload a video to YouTube and it's your own original content, you immediately create a copyright. It's actually right there in the terms of YouTube and all of that. Like, legally, that's how the site works. Yeah. I get the feeling, I don't know, I really get the feeling that Review Tech did not delete his channel. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But I think, like, he still has it. I could be completely wrong, but I feel like he kept it there, and all this is just a big thing for him, and he's going to bring it back at some point. But I could be completely wrong. I don't know.
Remember though, Phil wants nothing to do with drama and is trying to ignore drama and doesn't care about drama apparently. Also, I think I caught him mid-burp. Let me remind him.
All this is just a big thing for him, and he's going to bring it back at some point. But I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Okay, let's do more shout-outs. So thank you, Review Tech USA Archive, for the membership there on YouTube. I didn't miss any subs on Kick, did I? Because I had everything closed. I just reopened it.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
Hopefully I didn't miss anything on Kick after Ren gifted those memberships, correct?
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tips
Okay.
Why does he have to mention if it's
Okay, tips.
for contributions, and why does he have to bring that up? Big ups,
I received a $1 tip from Alfonso. Did you get the Ultimate Edition of Life is Strange to play the exclusive cat mission? I did not. I looked into it, and basically, Life is Strange has 3 editions. Standard Edition is just the game. There's a Middle Edition that has outfits for Max, which I don't really care about changing her outfits during the game. And then the Ultimate Edition has like 1 extra mission where Max has a cat, and you do interactions with the cat, right? Anyway, I received a $2 tip. So no, I didn't get those. I just got the standard game. I received a $2 tip. And it says, watch the detractors that have no problem misgendering one of your donators. Now they'll be, and they're hateful towards that person. Now they will become the biggest trans allies just to spite what you're saying. Amazing. And the funny part is...
Wait. When have we misgendered one of Phil's, like, proudest fucking, whales or whatever? I don't remember that fucking happening. Hold on.
Standard game. I received a $2 tip. And it says, watch the detractors that have no problem misgendering one of your donators.
When? Since when? Who have we randomly misgendered apparently?
Now that and they're hateful towards that person, now they will become the biggest trans allies just to spite what you're saying. Amazing. And the funny part is, I'm not saying anything that's anti-trans. Have I not fully said in my content, in my streams, ladies and gentlemen, you are free to do whatever in your life that makes you happy. If you feel like you should be something that you weren't born as, you have the right to do whatever you want. It's up to you. You're making your own decision for yourself. When you're old enough to make the decision and have a valid, informed decision, go for it. Be happy. I literally want every person on earth to be happy. I think you should be able to be with whoever you want, right? Why should I? Okay, within reason. I'm not saying you can be underage people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying.
Oh, he caught himself. He caught himself. He caught himself just in time. Oh, Derek alert. Derek alert. Oh my god. I love the fact that Phil Burnell is going to be traumatized with Derek forever now. Derek's gone, but the lingering protection that Phil gave that little PDF remains. Oh, rewind it just for full clarity.
As you have the right to do whatever you want. It's up to you. You're making your own decision for yourself. When you're old enough to make the decision and have a valid, informed decision, go for it. Be happy. I literally want every person on earth to be happy. I think you should be able to be with whoever you want, right? Why should I? Okay, within reason. I'm not saying you can be underage people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can be with anyone of any gender or whatever. Have fun. Have a good life, right? I fully support that, okay? I have no feelings like, oh, you can't be this, you can't be that, because that's my belief. I think that's actually a pretty closed-minded way to go through life. I think everyone deserves to be happy in their own way, all right? Where it gets extreme is when people are forcing stuff down your throat that you don't want, right? Be happy in your own way, but then don't say that I have to be like you. Because if everyone were the same, wouldn't life be boring as shit? So why do we always have to push one narrative or the other narrative or the other narrative? Why can't everyone just be happy in their own way and leave everybody else alone? Isn't that what it's supposed to be about, is acceptance? Everyone just accepts everyone else for who they are? That's my belief system anyway. That's what I think. So I don't care about anyone. I don't care if you're straight or gay. I don't care if you're bi. I don't care if you're binary. I don't care if you're non-binary. I don't care what your gender is. I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. I haven't said that about video games. I don't care if the main character is male, female, somewhere in between, white, black, Asian.
You want to play Stellar Blade because of an attractive female video game character. You won't continue playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because of a beach scene coming up with bikinis.
Fucking purple polka dots with yellow stripes from fucking the planet Kupavu. I don't give a shit. Just make me a game that has fun gameplay, good graphics, a riveting story. I don't give a crap about any of those specifics. I don't think anyone should. But that's what we get hung up on today. We have to have an entire scene in Dragon Age Veilguard about it, and it doesn't even matter. None of this matters. It doesn't. Anyway, let's continue here. But yeah, you're right. My detractors will say, I'm anti-trans. Well, I never said that. What the fuck are you talking about? Just put words in my mouth because you're morons, right? Well, I don't give a fuck. Luckily, I don't give a fuck about what they say. So, okay.
I just don't think you're genuinely a proud ally. Do I think Phil doesn't really care? Probably. Phil probably does not really give a shit. But he's pretending he does, though. Let's all fucking pretend like proud ally crap or whatever, He's not a fucking proud ally. Why would he be? What about Phil? Phil is pretending to be a fucking proud ally to try and fucking win bonus points from fucking viewers who perhaps fall into that kind of category or whatever. That is essentially it.
Someone took the $10. Hey, if you're tired of woke games, go play Stellar Blade. Oh my god. You are so obsessed with Stellar Blade, it's ridiculous, man. These people need help. I'm that obsessed with Stellar Blade. Oh my god. Anyway, alright. So we're now up to $108 of support. We've almost hit the goal.
Give me your money. Give me your money.
I really appreciate that. Anything else to talk about? You want to tag me in the chat? Or anyone have any more support or anything? Yeah, Adam says, apparently Stellar Blade was the second coming of Christ this year or something. Yeah, I know. That's the way people act.
So, as things stand, it looks like Phil's preparing to wrap up soon. Let's have a quick check here on the little thing. He goes for another, fucking 44. We've got about 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes of the podcast to go, and then Phil taps out, okay? As things stand, we have 2 free spaces, which means we are 4 away from a full house.
I'll see you tonight for the campaign of Black Ops No Secret Revive. Sound good. Do I know the governor of Washington? Yes, he's my personal friend. I speak with him several times a day on the phone, and we have a direct DM line.
I don't have any fucking friends.
Fuck you and your friends.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
At all times, I can talk with Governor Inslee. Of course, everyone knows that.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
What kind of question was that? Am I getting sick? No, I'm not. I have a little bit of issue with my sinuses today, but everything should be good. All right. Kyle, at this point, I haven't played Street Fighter 6 regularly in a long time. So, that's correct. Governor Inslee makes all of my thumbnails for me. That is absolutely correct. Governor Inslee is actually one of my editors on my channel, and he makes the thumbnails and he works on my throwback videos. Correct? You're absolutely correct.
For somebody to do work for you, they must be getting paid for it. It's not work they're doing if they're not getting paid.
He says that's better use of his time than actually governing the state. That's why he actually has done such a piss poor job as the governor. He's too busy making fun. My thumbnails and editing my videos for me. There you go. Excellent. Have I started watching non-horror movies because October ended? No, last night I watched the latest video of Silent Hill 2 HD that has been remastered over on DSP Throwback, and I titled it and got it published for today. And then I watched 1 or 2 episodes of Cube Show. The show.
But how did you have time to do this, Phil? Your schedule is super fucking busy. It doesn't give you any free time to do this whatsoever. By the way, guys, when would be an appropriate time to start watching Christmas movies? Bear in mind that we do not have Thanksgiving in the UK, so our next holiday is essentially Christmas.
Oh, the actual show, the anthology horror show. And then I went to sleep. Will I ever watch Andor? Probably not. I don't have Disney Plus and I have no plans to get it. I know you guys keep trying to tell me to watch The Penguin, but I don't know if I'm going to. We'll see. Maybe I will. Because Max is definitely something we're keeping. We watch shows on Max all the time. So definitely that's the app. If we were going to keep an app, Max would be the one we would keep. So we'll see. The Salem's Lot remake is not bad. Okay. Did I ever watch The Substance? It sounds familiar. The Substance sounds very familiar to me. So maybe I watched it, but I can't remember. Yes, I've seen the movie Tremors.
Apparently, we only need 25 likes for a free space. Remember, 100 likes on this bingo stream means not only do we get a free space, you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So, hint, hint, fuckers.
Oh, it's a new movie? Then I didn't see it. The Substance. Oh, no, I don't know about it then. Okay. What is that on? Substance. No, I didn't see any of the Terrifier films. You guys ask me this every day. I haven't seen any of the Terrifier films. I'm not interested in them. I feel like the Terrifier films are just gore for the sake of gore and shock value, but I'm not into that. You know, like gore for the sake of gore, but it's funny. Like, for example, Dead Alive or Brain Dead. I think that movie is funny because it's such insane gore. You can't take it seriously. It's still kind of gross. But I don't want to watch a horror movie where just, oh, look, brutally chopping people up. What? Why? Right? Like... What's my favorite Friday the 13th movie? Oh man, there's a few good ones. There's like the one with the kid who has there's the girl who has psychic powers, right? And fucks him up. And then there's the one where the kid, isn't it friggin' Corey Feldman? And he like dresses up like Jason, shaves his head, dresses up like Jason. It's so silly, but it's actually pretty good, that one. There's a few good ones. Dream Warriors. No, that's Nightmare on Elm Street. He asked about Friday the 13th. Now you're getting your franchises. Darkside Pimp has just arrived on Kick and gifted 9 subs to the community. I want to make sure I was doing 9. 9 subs to the community over on Kick. So first of all, let's get an animation.
Wait. Did he hold up the wrong number of fingers and get confused?
Darkside Pimp has just arrived on Kick and gifted 9
He had to think about it for a second and then he actually questioned himself.
Subs to the community. I want to make sure I was doing 9.
He's so funny. Oh my god. I had to make sure I was doing 9.
9 subs to the community over on Kick. So first of all, let's get an animation because I do have animations now.
You know what that means, guys? He's hit his goal, I think. If you don't like seeing Phil celebrate him hitting his goal, you might want to look away if it annoys you, because we're about to get Ultra Clown mode.
We have to do the 5er because I have 1, 5, 10, 25, and 50. There's your animation. Thank you so much, Darkside Pimp. And that is the equivalent of $45 of support. What does that mean? I'll tell you what it means, folks. It means this week is off to a rousing and momentous start because we have just hit the 48th straight stream where we have hit all of my goals. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make it rain here in the throne room. Thank you for filling the king's coffers with his taxes. Thank you for supporting my content. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you so much. This year has been amazing. I'm going to be saying thank you a lot more. This is Thanksgiving month. Realize that. So thank you guys so very, very much for the overwhelming support. It continues here live on the channel. Thank you. We already talked about the new goal, this unique Japanese restaurant where we could try very authentic Japanese cuisine at the end of the week. I hope that the momentum continues. Remember, it would be 56. When we hit 56, that's when we order the food on Friday. All right? Also, shout out to Guitar Player 1939, 40 months as a member.
Yeah, it's a good point, BST. It can't roll his fucking R's. Like, it tried his best to fucking dent. It just sounded like fucking Richard Nixon from Futurama. You know? Not a very good one at that, you know. Rolling your R's is a very fine craft indeed, you know. It takes a very special learned tongue to roll your R's appropriately, you know. It's like, yeah, I can do it naturally, you know what I mean, because it kind of comes naturally with a Scottish accent to roll your R's, you know. It's just the way it is. I'm Mexican and can't say burrito. That's a shame. That's tragic, that. It was a gel flap, not an R roll. You can't say burrow either. Oh, Jesus, man. Donkey.
Popping his membership notification there over on YouTube. Guys, we are literally five likes away from hitting 100 likes on YouTube. Let's hit 100 likes on YouTube, guys. Let's do it. Man, Kick is weird. So I'm on Kick, right? And it says I have 27 viewers. I refresh the page and it says I have 45. I can never tell how many viewers I have on Kick because it's never right. It's very odd. Maybe if I stayed on the page because I'm clicking off and on, maybe it doesn't load or update. I don't know. All right. When am I buying a new PC? Asked Paul. If things keep going the way they're going, I'm looking maybe around Black Friday or even Cyber Monday to maybe get an awesome PC for streaming and capturing. I hope I can get a good deal on one. I think that would be the best time to get it. Ultra Beast Boy says, this is going to be nostalgic for me. It was 10 years ago on a Sunday you played the first Life is Strange, and now here we are again. You're right. You're absolutely right. I remember the day. I literally remember the day where you guys had convinced me to play Life is Strange. That I wasn't going to play it. You told me, no, since you like the Telltale games, you're going to love Life is Strange. And so I tried it, and I legit liked it. I thought it was short, and it wasn't. It was actually, the episodes were quite lengthy at that time. I was like, oh, this is like really good. So, yeah, cool. Super Bonchon says, if we hit 69 goals, will you play Stellar Blade? No. If we hit 69 goals, I'll buy a copy of Stellar Blade. I'll smash it with a hammer live on stream. Give me your money. I won't do that either. That's stupid. That's the dumb destruction performance art shit. Okay. All right, guys. It's time to end the show. Thank you so very much for chilling with me here today. Hope that you enjoyed the Level 1 podcast. I think we got a good clip to make. I think you know what the clip will be. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. You're right. Darkside Pimp gifted 9 subs, and therefore he has beaten Rend today. Let's get him up on the leaderboard there. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. All right. So, guys, thank you so much. Let's end the show. Tomorrow, I'm sure we'll be talking about how everything went today with Life is Strange and everything there. And keep in mind, tomorrow is React Day. And so tomorrow is the day that I always get nervous that the streak will end. Usually on gameplay days, it's fine, but the React is...
Give me your money. Give me your money.
The whole day, because we get way less attendance and actually next to no support when I do React content like that. So hopefully tomorrow, the streak will continue. I really want to...
Phil, when's the last time your streams got less support and attendance? Well, not even attendance, but support. The fact of the matter is, you're on, like, you've almost hit 50 streaks for your fucking support or whatever, which indicates that you're clearly getting support on the React content still. So stop trying to fucking pretend to your audience you don't get support for it.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Cal Denson for a super chat. It says bigotry bad, unless it's Argentinian money and babes. Very true. Argentinian money is a banned currency on Phil Burnell's streams, as you know. And of course, bubes as well is banned. You're not allowed to have bubes because that means that your bubes might be more attractive than cats' bubes, and Phil might get in trouble from cat for causing it. Yeah, bubes is not allowed.
To do this Japanese restaurant with you all. It's coming Friday. But thank you for a great start to the week. I hope that you enjoyed the show. And I will see you tomorrow on the One Podcast. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get ready. We're gonna start in a moment. Here it is. Cool. But in the meantime, I am going to go use the restroom. So what I will do is I will play a few funny clips for you for just a moment while I'm gone. You guys don't. Or this sounds way too loud. I shall just mute it. Here you go. All right, I'll play some funny clips. And when I come back, we'll start with Life is Strange Double Exposure. Okay, guys, thanks. I'll see you all in just a little bit. Doing Gallifore? What?
And I guess I can fast forward to him returning. I'll just wait for him. Let's just scroll through here. He returns about here, kind of, roughly here, like Yeah, there is. He comes back about here. Right about here he comes back.
Ah, who am I? Oh, crap. It's horrible. It's hilarious. Look at this. Alrighty, guys. Enough of that. Oh, I should probably get my controller, huh? And then we'll get started. Thanks for being patient. I'm ready to go. Life is Strange double exposure. Thanks for the early support. Now we don't have to worry about it. But if any more comes in, thank you. I'll shout it out. We'll grab the controller quickly.
Give me your money.
We'll
Give me your money.
We have free spaces as things stand because the bags are up to fucking 20. Which means we are 3 away from a full house. If we get 100 likes, that'll be another free space, which means we'll be 2 away. Hint, hint. Like the stream, you fuckers. We don't have long. Phil's gonna start recording soon. Don't you want to see some bubbles?
Alright. Really? Guitar Player says there's literally a song right when you boot the game. Ugh. Should I seriously mute the stream? I could. Here, I'll mute. Here's what I'll do. I'm muting the audio from the PC right now. I can turn it back once we get past the song, I guess. Ay, ay, ay. By the way, super big shout out to the person who donated the Elite 2 controller to me a couple months ago with all the accessories. I mean, this thing's so good. It's super good for Call of Duty. It's very comfortable for every game I've been playing. I've really been enjoying using this thing. And I really appreciate it because, you know, being a PC gamer now, you want a great controller, and this has been absolutely perfect. It has, so thank you guys. Okay, here we go. I muted the PC audio for now, so hopefully we won't have any issues. Square Enix. We're gonna mess with the graphics, right? Oh, I gotta change my animations. I actually have Life is Strange animations. If you can believe it, they actually had them. That's Call of Duty. I picked the wrong one. Here we go. There's Life is Strange. Okay.
Oh, apparently we have hit 100 likes on the bingo stream. Thank you very much, guys, for liking the stream. That's 100 likes. Not only does that give us a 4th free space of the game, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. Remember, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. Oh, come up, Jasper. Good cat. That is such a good fucking cat. He managed to fuck up that dumbass pig roach. There we go. So guys, that is our 4th free space of the game. We got 1 free space for the snorts, 2 spaces for Big, so that's 3 altogether there, and 1 more free space as well for the lakes. So we are 2 squares away from a full house, but I think Phil's going to start recording very soon. So we're very close to a full house, but we might just be a little bit short.
Accessibility, color blindness. Do I have the back paddles for the controller? Yes, I do. I have them. I don't know how to use them. Like, I don't know if I would want to use them. I have them though. I have the whole accessory set. All right, read the terms of service. Oh, this looks blurry. Yeah, we gotta care about the Square Enix service being available anyway. So settings, graphics. Oh yeah,
we have some time. Phil was also fucking going through the menus, trying to make sure everything looks okay. So we have some time on our side here.
What is this? Huh?
Why is he playing the resolution that low?
You can't do 120? Oh god, it's jumpy. You can only do 60? What's up with that?
Maybe the game is hard coded to be 60 frames per second max.
Everything's on high. Oh no, motion blur. I hate motion blur. Turn it off. No motion blur for this game, even though it doesn't matter. It's a different based game. Okay. Apply. I guess 60 is the max. What does max frame rate? No.
No means there is no maximum frame rate. It tells you in the description on the right hand side, having no set maximum frame rate can cause minor performance or visual issues such as screen tearing.
I'm gonna say no. Thematic. Fly. Fur. Yeah, I'm gonna say just no. Leave it on no. There's no audio right now, which is weird. There's no audio. Oh wait, I have it muted. There we go.
Dumbass.
Okay. I'm so dumb I have my TV muted. I'm like, oh, there's no audio. Oh, let's see here. I didn't change the setting. Shut up. Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, there is. There's lyrics. Yeah, there's lyrics. Good thing Guitar Player told me about this. There's a lyrical song right now. Is there a way to make it streamer mode? Extra large text. No, there's no, let's see here. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right? No, there's no streamer mode. So, yikes. Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. All right, I think we're good to go, except this music with lyrics is going to give us issues, probably. There's not much I can do about that, right? Okay. All right, everybody, here we go. It's time for Life is Strange Double Exposure.
And I think he is now recording. Let me just confirm that.
Exposure. What are we looking at? What is this? Indoor?
Hold on, let me just confirm that.
With lyrics, it's going to give us issues, probably. There's not much I can do about that, right? Okay. All right, everybody, here we go.
He's definitely recording. Guys, that's him recording for his YouTube content now. And that's going to bring it into the bingo. And sadly, we were too shy of a full house. We had 4 free spaces, so we can tick off these 4 squares here.
Burger, 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 burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
But we were too shy. I think I'm going to get rid of A-Log, because Phil stopped using it. As soon as I added it to the potential list of bingo things, Phil stopped saying the goddamn thing, you know? So I think I'm going to get rid of that. And that being said, well, sometimes it says it and sometimes it doesn't, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do about that. But yeah, close but no cigar. Let's see how live Phil's doing, shall we?
They went to Halloween, they got drunk.
He's up to 186 buckaroos. Isn't that glorious stuff indeed? Guys, we couldn't win bingo today. We gave it our best shot. But alas, it was not to be. Oh well, it is what it is. Bugs, bingo mechanics and all that jazz. That's I'm going to wrap things up there, guys. I will return tomorrow, of course. Tomorrow being Monday, we'll come back tomorrow for some more bingo goodness. Hopefully we can get our first full house a month. We've still not got our first full house yet for the month of November. Although to be fair, it was only our second attempt, you know, so we'll try again tomorrow. Is there anything on the member Discord before I bail from that? Takozawa. Actually, I noticed that earlier on, to be fair. Takozawa is showing this picture. Phil included a picture of him being the medieval knight king thing, and Phil included it in his picture for the background, and it looks hilariously bad on his low-res screen. I do agree with that completely. Sunny has gotten on making some funny Phil faces. The dummy, thanks for the money. And Takozawa once again, DSP Gaming. This is a little 1984 reference there. Robust. But there we go. But guys, I will wrap things up there. I'm not sure who's live streaming right now, but I'll try and find somebody to live redirect you guys to, so you guys can enjoy. If you want to, you know, go to someone else's stream, of course, then you can. So I'll try and find someone for you to go to. Detractor Beam, I don't know if they're still live, you know, but they were live earlier on. So if they're still live, I'll send you that way. But guys, as I said, I'll return tomorrow with some more bingo antics. Until then, I do hope you all enjoyed yourselves and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping writing the bingo card. And also thank you as well very much for the contributions. You guys are extremely kind. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up there. Until tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Please contribute.
love money.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that.